faggot fiend. I'll give you half of the magazine, do you dirty. Speaking of dirty,
Leave you bad as clean.
this about to be a tragic scene. I couldn't wait for this match. Just for you, I brought the gasoline. You think you the king? Well, that nigga had a dream till he met a nigga like me that had a scheme and a rusty revolver that didn't have a gleam. Like a carpenter, bang on his roof with the hammer out the craftsman's jeans. That was me. Hold up. That's like, right to it. That's like, hey. Pete, that was mean. But I'm known to take it past extreme. Find your trap house and attack your team like the tactic team. Facts, machines to his chest if he had me steam. Bullet in his head while he sleep. Nigga, I shatter dreams. Pete, gun bars. Pete, gun bars for my first impression. Strapped with a D-E. S-K. You trying to learn a lesson? You ever heard of heaven?
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Hey. Gun bars for my first impression. Strapped with a D-E. S-K. You trying to learn a lesson? You ever heard of heaven? Man, I hit Calico with a calico and buried Calico with the murder weapon.
Bang, bang,
Hey.
bang, 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 bang.
Hey.
This is what's crazy. This is what's crazy.
Hold up. This dickhead got a lot of mouth. Fellatio, till I start handing out bucks like the Wayne Brady show. Terranio, try and play me though. You gon' get it like Rock. Hold up. This dickhead got a lot of mouth. Fellatio, till I start handing out bucks like the Wayne Brady show. Terranio, try and play me though. Get it like Rock. This dickhead got a lot of mouth. catch a baby sitting. Hey, you said Surf had the infrared. Hold up. You said Surf had the infrared beam and he ran up on me? I put that nigga Surf in the trunk. You about to give him some company. No strings attached. That's puppetry. Smack fuck with me because I son these niggas and sign him over to custody. That's life.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
You're done. You're good.
What's up, chat?
All right, hold it down. Let's go. Counter goes on you. Let's get it.
Hey. Yo.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
What's up, chat? What's up, chat?
Trying to fix this motherfucker.
Trying to fix this motherfucker.
The internet won't work. I'm talking about from the Ethernet and shit.
Trying to fix this motherfucker.
The internet won't work. I'm talking about from the Ethernet and shit.
Trying to fix this motherfucker.
The internet won't work.
Yo. Free my nigga G. Free my nigga Cheeks. Hey, yo. That's coming.
That's real shit.
That's coming, though. I hate when niggas ask me for a rematch. We shouldn't have to do no rematch. Hey, yo, Smack, look where we at. They tried to throw me rock like I ain't see that. Hey, I'm about to catch him off the glass like I'm T-Mac. Hey, they got me back on Summer Madness again. This shit's starting to feel like Summer Madness again. Smack told me I gotta get back in my old bag for the win. I say the one we gonna be dragging them in? I ain't saying don't disrespect my niggas. Go ahead and handle your career. But these niggas are rolling niggas and they may handle it from here. My advice, take everything and handle it with care. Jumanji, one wrong roll and them animals appear. Pick one.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like
that. Hold it down, I'm sick. Hey, pick one. Test them, Rock. Any of them brawl. You a fool if you think Rock wilder than any of my dogs. I see you.
You always hang out with
Yeah, we good, bro.
D-Mac, I'm Crip Mac, C-Mac. Nice to meet you, man.
Big fan, bro.
Hey, I'm a normal guy.
What up? Blue face, baby.
What's up,
What's up, cuz?
Yeah,
You want T-Fly on your hood?
Huh? T-Fly? Oh, yeah.
I'm hustling. Yeah, cuz told me on hood.
told you? You said it's straight,
Hell
right,
yeah,
baby?
cuz on hood. Cuz like, cuz that's my boy. Cuz on hood, on hood. I'm like, all right,
clear, keep it
cuz on hood.
close.
Same guns.
So what's the difference?
Real gangbang.
What's the difference?
Ain't no difference. It's
Keep it
Crip.
like that. Keep it like that.
It's Crip.
Today we're going to keep it.
Keep it Crip.
All right, then. Keep it like that, man. How much is it going? This is from Drip.
Lupe's been gangbanging over 30 years.
Stop saying that, bro.
Do you have a Lone Star card? Take advantage of double up fruit bucks during bonus months at Dallas Farmers Market and Bonton Farms. Get 50% off fresh fruits and veggies, up to $60 in savings per day, now through July 31st. Visit these local markets and save more during bonus months.
Paid for the funeral as soon as it happened, just because. What? But don't tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
What do riding bikes got to do with rap?
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's a real thing. Look at me.
We listen.
Don't be looking at the guy sitting next to
I'm
you.
hot. I'm hot. Y'all playing. Y'all playing. I'm hot.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Here
hot.
we go.
I'm hot, Adam.
Oh, wow.
I'm hot.
These are times rappers crashed out and attacked Adam 22. Adam tried to play it cool with Famous Richard, but it backfired when he said something foul about King Von's mom. Famous Richards wasn't going for none of that, so Richards flipped it back on Adam and made it personal.
100K track and King Von's family.
Oh, you talking about the management?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to tap in with
I think Von's mom was annoyed by me because I asked her if she was his mom or his sister.
Maybe she took that as a compliment.
I should have known. She didn't look like she took it as a compliment. She looked like she was
I ain't
annoyed.
even gonna lie for you. You be saying some dumb shit, bro. I ain't no King David. You be saying some dumb shit. What the
I'll be honest, I was on like 2 hours sleep. I didn't know. Yeah, fuck, that's what I'm saying.
Gang, like on BD, keep that to yourself, folks.
No, I shouldn't have asked. But it was like I really didn't know.
You're right.
I was confused.
Like
was he alive?
I'm listening.
Oh, he was already passed.
Yeah.
On BD, I could be saying, I ain't even saying about your wife, though. I'm cooling right now, for like I could be on there with your wife, for my homie. You trending everywhere, for you let your how you like.
You said you could be on it with my wife?
I could be on there with her, like real live.
On
going
where?
on her.
Huh?
Going on her, folks. On my dead homies, folks. On BD, folks. I was never going back home after she ate her own for them, like.
Oh, you feel some type of way about the situation?
It's a thing.
What you mean? It's a thing.
So you'll never let your crammed on camera?
Hell no, folks.
We end up on this. I was just asking you a regular question.
He said stop playing with me because
you just be saying some random crazy. Folks.
No, what was that? What was the random part?
Tell me, I asked Von mom, do she like? Is that his sister? All type of.
Oh, that was I actually did ask her that.
This is between. On my dead, on King Dave, I would have cracked. If I cracked that on one time, folks, she coming with me for my.
I don't think so. She don't like little kids.
Little kids.
Yeah.
I'm back in New York with me.
I'm a upper roll. Oh, B, stop tweaking with me. Shorty, check it out. What we doing? I'm a upper roll.
What's that, like $400?
Not 216. Hey,
this bands to be exact. I ain't gonna lie. This enough to go out to eat though.
That is not 2 bands.
It's enough to go out to eat.
That's a light 2 bands.
It's enough to go out to eat on BD.
Yeah.
It's like 9.
Suspect saw it was getting hot, so we tried to switch the convo, but the energy was already off. Then Adam threw out a zesty joke, and that's when Richards really turned up.
We got a track record in here.
What you mean?
We beat people up in this room.
On my homies, I went all in on King.
Yeah.
I went all in.
Oh my God, what just happened?
I have no clue.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna go down? Look.
Blood on the wall
So
behind
you
you.
Gonna go down? Well.
You see that blood on
That's
the
what
wall
you did
behind
to do.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never clean that up?
Nah, you can't.
That's just in the wall of fame, huh?
We left it up as a sacrifice.
Okay,
Wall of Fame. Had to, you know? Had to do
You
that
be
thing.
pack number 2.
Stop tweaking with me, gang.
We gonna be smoking on Rich.
Stop tweaking with me, gang.
I'm not
Now,
tweaking.
on some
You
real- Hey, look. I'm gonna get.
He's smoking up there.
ain't even gone yet. We already smoking on you.
Oh my, stop tweaking with me, gang. Stop tweaking with me, bro. Gang. Stop.
I'm scared.
Stop tweaking with me, gang. Before I do that. Hey, she look like where he from? He a goofy mother.
It's from Louisiana.
Do that to him.
He spelled,
Ain't young boy from over
he
there?
spelled Louisiana wrong on the cover of his own book.
You'll do that?
I seen this. He what? Cowboy has.
Does he?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of like Versace shirts.
Take him down, boy.
Pause.
Well, then we could be cool.
What you mean, pause?
Pause.
Take him down. Okay, David.
You trying to take a dude down?
I'm talking about back doors.
Whoa!
Pause.
That's what
BD,
BD means?
Me, fuck why I do that to me. You said what? Why is you tweaking with me? Why is you tweaking with me on BD?
Where's my security? Where's my security?
A couple months later, Richard pulled back up to No Jumper and gave Adam a little warning to stop playing with dudes who's really in the streets before things go left. Adam didn't take it serious, but he should have.
Yeah, that's your beef. You can have that. On King Dave, you can have that.
I got no beef with him. I was just around with him.
Go ahead. But I ain't even gonna lie, you be capping game up. Get up with you, gang. Real life.
And I'm really ready.
But I'm saying like in Chicago it's different, gang. Like we gonna really like
Chicago.
I'm just saying Chicago different. We gonna really like take that trip and get up with you though, you know?
You think they're gonna travel out here to get me?
Yeah.
Wooski's gonna send some shit. What you talking about?
King
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Wherever the f you're
On
from.
my homies, don't get up like that. Don't BD, don't do that. Don't do that, shorty. You made me nervous on the gas. Don't do that.
Adam had Crip Mac jump in the conversation to take up for him, but it didn't go the way he hoped.
Get up in here. On 5-5 Crip.
Right, on beans, cause I'll tee this on King Dave.
Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
I'm not seeing it.
I'll tee this up. On beans.
Do it.
I'll tee this. Hey,
You ain't gonna
Adam.
beat up on Cub. On 5-5 Crip.
You gonna save him?
I'm gonna
That's my
swap with
best
you,
friend.
Cub.
He gonna
That's
save
my
you?
bestie.
He gonna save you?
That's my
He
bestie.
gonna save you?
Check it out. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in here.
You not doing well?
All right, yeah. Just sit down, relax.
Pipe or something, shorty?
Goodbye.
Relax.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Everybody, we can finish the podcast out.
I'll touch you, homie.
We can finish
doing that, though.
the podcast out.
You tweaking bad back though, BD.
We're not doing that,
You
bro.
all right? I'm saying bad back though.
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
In 2017, a SoundCloud rapper from LA came to No Jumper Studio to confront Adam 22, since they never published his interview. But things didn't go as planned, and it went down like this.
I'm gonna say a single thing. This is my issue. Is that honestly, you're not good.
The dude came back for revenge, this time with a strap. And it went down on the No Jumper live stream and had people wondering if this was going to be the end of No Jumper.
In this case, we're gonna say no.
Wow, Adam, big
There
boy.
we go.
People thought the whole thing was a skit, but in an interview with DJ Vlad, Adam said this about the robbery.
Employees went out to get the delivery for everybody. We still did interviews in the back of the store at this time. Now we got a new space, but as he's coming in, the door is unlocked for a couple seconds, and this employee has a gun on him. So somehow in this or whatever, and he slips through the door and, you know, puts the gun in my face, and I think he said, give me all your mother. And then he said, like, do you want to die? Like that. And like, almost within seconds of me like sort of processing this and like realizing, you know, and you're doing this weird dance where you're trying to bat the gun out of your face, like as if that's going to change anything if you were to choose to fire it. And then right behind him, I see my guy with a gun out at this guy's head. So, I mean, this is like the emotions that I'm going through is like, holy fuck, I'm going to die. But maybe this is a joke. Maybe this is my friend. Maybe
If dude came up there with a real strap, he probably would have ended No Jumper for good. Adam got involved in politics that ain't got nothing to do with him and picked sides in the gang beef that he had no business speaking on. So Ruger's No Jumper interview took a turn since he only came on the show to question Adam about him clowning FBG Duck's mama and Wooski getting head tapped.
Tell you some real shit though, Adam.
Okay.
My thing is with you, man. Like even where we went bad at, the moment I did my interview with you, I talked to you before the cameras was even rolling. I said I ain't even want to talk about that billionaire. The thing, you on here playing with folks' mama, like thug mama, bro. Like, I don't give a how much you playing. Don't play with folks' OG.
I think that was a mutual thing. Her and I had this little flirtatious joke thing going. I mean, have you seen the interview? She's around with me like that, calling me handsome and all that too. It's not just like you remember that day? We could not believe the way she was flirting with me.
At the end of the day, another thing, you play with Wooski, bro. Like, just let me out.
We talk.
I don't care if y'all talk. That ain't that. I got a personal problem with it because it's the principle of you playing with him about him getting shot in the head. That ain't no joke. Do you know that was at my best friend's funeral?
Yeah.
Do you know that my best friend mama couldn't even bury her son the right way? Like, the funeral was completely over after that. Running everywhere. My mama was there. My son was there. He wasn't even 6 months.
From the jump, Ruger let Adam 22 know he wasn't there to play with him.
But this is what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, if I ask you that type of shit, you ain't really willing to even just fight, don't stop egging it on, gang. Like, if you ain't literally just willing to fight.
Why do you think that? Why do I need to be on board with fighting? Like, I've never said I was a boxer. Why do I need to be a boxer all of a sudden?
When you got on that internet, you said Ruger acting like a. Them fighting words to me. We don't play about that shit. Now, I could come in here and really get on booty. You see what I'm saying? We don't play about certain. And you got to understand, when you step in that field, you got to accept everything that come with it. Ain't no, I just want to turn this button off now. Now I want to turn this button off. I don't want to do this, but nah. Look, stop playing with people if you're not ready for the outcome that come with this.
Why do you think I'm not ready?
Because you not. You just sat here and said you wouldn't even fight. So you're not ready. That's what I'm telling you.
It got out of hand fast, and Adam's security had to step in and remove Ruger out of the room.
You could come on my podcast and talk to me like this when you're obviously not going to do. Yeah.
Listen,
you're going to have to leave if you want to keep talking tough.
Leave because he's scared.
You gotta do something if you want me to take you serious.
Let's bring it back in a little bit.
Let me talk to you.
For sure.
You're gonna have to be polite if you want to stay on this podcast.
Listen,
can we talk?
This podcast.
Hold on.
Then why'd you beg to come on here?
To be honest, I really wanted to come here and beat you.
Yeah, but you're not.
You want to go box? Let's go get y'all face.
Man,
again, I don't want to box.
I listen.
Off my word.
Listen, hold on.
I can have you removed right now. Do you want to go?
I know.
You want to go wait outside?
Listen, but my son, listen to me.
Me and you chopped it up, bro. Like, off the strength of.
I'm gonna leave out this like a man. That's
cool.
what I'm gonna do.
Right. Or you can sit here and talk like a man.
You got the police in here.
How's it? I've made that extremely clear.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
I'm a podcaster. Why the would I stop talking?
Stop talking. That's your problem.
Why would I stop talking when I'm a podcaster?
Most you gonna do is hit the table. Come on, man. You would hit the table. But
all you're doing is sitting here yapping.
So look,
by doing boxing matches with cavemen who want to act tough instead of doing a podcast.
Now you racist.
I'm not a boxer.
Now it's racistness coming out.
And now you're going to play the race card.
I'm talking about cavemen. You racist, man.
I'm describing your brain.
You weird.
Not your race.
You weird.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
That's cool. I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you
I don't care.
And your ass a
handsome guy. You handsome guy.
Come on.
Sure.
I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't touch me though. But listen,
you're gonna have
handsome guy.
You're gonna have to go.
I bet you y'all he delete this out. I bet you he delete this out the interview.
You're gonna have to go.
Be handsome guy.
Capable of acting like a
handsome guy.
You can't act like
handsome guy.
Behave like a grown up.
Handsome guy.
Behave like a grown up, Ruga.
Come on.
Get the out.
Touch you.
Get out of here.
You scared.
You're fired.
Who's a
handsome guy?
Get out of here.
We can run the fade. We can run the fade.
Don't do that. Hey, look. Come on, y'all. No. Everybody chill out.
But trust me, it ain't just Chicago rappers. Adam's own co-hosts started turning on him too. Almighty Suspect had to put Adam in his place since Adam was trying to act like he knew more about hip-hop than black culture than Suspect.
You thought you knew more hip-hop about me, you lost the conversation.
At the moment that you start arguing from authority and arguing that your opinion... No. You're asking why am I allowed to have a legitimate opinion on hip-hop? No, you're saying that my opinion can't count compared to yours.
That's what I said. I said the moment that you insinuated, like the moment that child was ready, and then you said like, oh, like Suspect knows more than hip hop about me. You came in hip hop in 32. I was born into hip hop.
That I'm not allowed to have an opinion about hip hop because I started doing podcasts at 32.
Not that, but you said you capitalized off hip hop. He's saying he's really in hip hop.
Well, he was
You get what
hanging
I'm
out
saying?
at poetry lounges and yeah.
You got it. You cool with the disrespect. Go ahead. You laughing, but it's cool, bro. You got it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You got it.
But yeah,
You got
no,
it.
I think y'all got two different points
You
from
won the
the
disrespect
beginning,
contest,
from
and
the start.
I'm not
No,
gonna
you
disrespect
started it.
I
You
never
forced me to do that.
How? I never attacked
Because
you
you started calling me a fan and saying I got into hip hop at 32.
Did you not?
You lied.
Did you not?
You lied.
So what were
You
you doing
lied.
before?
What
when you
I
were 32 in
said,
hip-hop? What
I
were
was
you doing
riding
before?
BMX every day in the streets.
That's hip hop.
Yeah, I mean it's part of it.
Get the here. No, it's not.
Oh, so now you're making fun of my BMX.
Hip hop. Get the.
I was super successful in BMX as well.
What? I'm not saying you're not successful. What?
But don't tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
What do riding bikes got to do with rap?
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's a real thing. Opinion about hip hop.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
That is what you said.
Did I say he wasn't allowed to say
The rock, hide in the hand.
PW? Did I say he
Throw
wasn't
in the
allowed
rock, hide in the hand.
Did I say he wasn't allowed to say
Throw in the rock.
Thank you. Thank you. I never
Throw
said
in the
he
rock.
wasn't allowed to say
Adam felt like Suspect was dismissing his opinion just because he's white. That's when Suspect snapped, telling Adam there's no way he can know more about the culture when he didn't grow up in it.
Because I'm old, then I'm not allowed to have an
I didn't
opinion.
even know you were from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire riding bikes, talking about he know more about it.
See,
who was
boom,
heavily
boom.
involved.
There it is.
Yeah,
There
I'm
it
taking
is.
shots. You been
No,
taking
that's what you've
shots.
been doing since the beginning. What are you
been
talking
taking
about?
shots. We're now taking shots.
See, okay, there it is. Yeah. See?
You've been taking shots for an hour.
Homie.
You've been taking shots for an hour.
He's sus
I
homie.
was supposed to shut the all time. Stop it.
Sus homie.
Talking about, bro? What are you talking about? You was a spectator riding bikes.
See?
You started
See?
interviewing hip
He's
hop.
doing it again. He's doing it again.
I mean,
He's
go
doing it
ahead.
again. Playing the victim. You're playing the victim.
That's not a victim. I'm saying you're trying to diminish what I was involved in by calling it poetry lounges. That's like for the equivalent.
How are you not diminishing what I'm involved in?
You had
See,
little
look,
parks
he's
in
playing
hood
the
days,
victim.
But you know more
You're
about me
playing
'cause
the
I was
victim
reading books
because
on
you
your hood.
started
That's
diminishing
what
my
he's
life
saying. You get what I'm
experience
saying?
before me.
You was
Why
at
are you
little
talking to him?
parks in
Talk
hood
to me.
days,
Talk to
so
me.
You don't know more about
Don't
the
talk to
gangbanging
him.
than
Talk
me
to
'cause I
me.
wrote a book.
Talk to me. Don't
I'm
talk
not
to
talking-
him.
I don't need to.
That's
You and Mike.
Don't be looking at him when you could be looking at me. Look at me.
Oh yeah, cause we listen.
If you want to argue, look at me.
We listen.
Don't be looking at the guy sitting next to
Sus,
me.
where you going, cuz?
Suspect ended up leaving before he had to hurt Adam, since he still had love for him. But rapper Lil House Phone had lost all the love he had for Adam 22 after some things Adam had done. House Phone was one of the original hosts of No Jumper and had been around since the beginning. But Adam did a podcast with a trans woman named Gracie Jane, who claims she had hooked up with House Phone. Adam claims he tried editing it out, but the internet easily figured out who they were talking about. So House Phone felt played and got mad at Adam for exposing him for views and confronted him about it on a live stream.
Sold me down the river for 40,000 views,
But do you really
50,000
think
views,
that?
bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do
you
understand
saw
that?
those text messages
You
and you really
permanently
believe that I
altered-
did that to you on purpose.
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards. You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did, and that's
feel like
why I told them to delete it.
you would have deleted the whole interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards.
Well, I can't
had
predict
to talk
the
to my
future, dude.
sister about this shit.
I know, and
My
you know
sister
how
has
much that bothers
nothing-
me?
My sister has nothing to do with any of this, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna commit suicide, Adam. You're a piece of bro. I don't give a bro. It don't matter about if you did it on purpose or not. You keep trying to clear your name. You keep trying to put on other people. You're so bro.
But how can I
You're
sit
so
here?
You couldn't sit here and talk to me like this last week.
Later on, Adam brought up paying for his mom's funeral. And that's when House really crashed.
Apology you gave when you're on the news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom. He's been going through the hell. You talking about the person that raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died? Oh, he's been going through the mom.
But you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect?
Adam just kept trying people. And FYB J-Mane wasn't about to let it slide either. FYB J-Mane was opening up about his Stop the Violence movement and how he's trying to help stop the killings in Chicago. But while J-Mane was being serious, Adam thought it was funny. But J-Mane wasn't playing. That's when J-Mane got frustrated. He felt like Adam was just asking questions just to clown him. But J-Mane wasn't hearing none of that.
Do you think that as long as we're pushing peace that you could fix things between the Bloodhounds and Billionaire Black?
as long as we pushing peace, do we? Oh yeah, so
Yeah, let's push peace in their direction.
That's mandatory, man. I've been seeing these type of whoops. Like I say, Billy a little older, so I just want we supposed to be setting an example for the younger generation. So in my opinion, we can't be whooping like that for too long. Like all of us is familiar with the Bloodhound Lil Jeff story. May he rest in peace. And all of us is familiar with loss of blood brother to this, as well as Q50 lost a blood brother to this, or is that his cousin? Either way it go, these two men that lost family members, close family members to him, because you could be so close, see Goofy at, and in the beginning and try to put an end to it before you get too serious, before blood start being it hit different.
So you're not gonna try to squash that one? You're gonna stay out of it?
What'd I just say, Adam?
I don't know. It was kind of long.
Why am I here, Remo? Why am I here, Remo?
I got you.
Why am I here? Do I got a bug?
What about Scrooly G?
Why am I here? Stop disrespecting me on this platform.
Hey, what about Scrooly G though? You think you can stop?
Hold the whoop chain, folks. Hold the whoop chain, folks. They playing. Do I gotta come out this hoodie? Do I gotta come out this raw hoodie, Adam? Do I gotta come out this raw hoodie? I'm hot. Yeah.
Hey, Exhibit. I hyped up the grill.
It moves. Bar-S Hot Honey Sausage already has plenty of sweet heat. No upgrades needed. Bar-S, it's just right.
Grill still looks pretty fly, though, right?
People who love design love our homes. Because Ashton Woods designs homes where life comes to life. Explore our communities in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Exceptionally designed for the art of living. Starting in the 300s. Discover the heart of design and find your home today at ashtonwoods.com/DFW.
And y'all different.
Got so bad, folks started showing up in person. FBG Butter came to No Jumper to link up with Wack 100. But as soon as he walked into the interview room, he pressed both Wack and Adam. He wasn't cool with the way they had been trolling and making jokes about Mama Duck, and he let them know straight up.
Butter, what's up, Butter? Yo, Wack?
The only butter I know is the
Wack
head.
Wack with the rack, you know, with the Wack Butter?
Brother, it's like you control, but it's like there's a limit to it. You this how you go from showing the man mama love to me. It's one thing to troll me, but it's like when you was out in the city, like you was at home. For real, you was at my real home, like you was with my real family, like these my kids, grandma know that's my kids.
You know Kiddo Curry?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Yeah.
I with Kiddo.
Like, that's why I was like, man, lady, you playing, but I could have really came and applied when it come to Chicago. Mama Duck in Chicago, bro, for real.
Yeah.
And that's
I protected her on Clubhouse against Hassan Campbell. We tried to attack her.
For real?
Yeah. When me and Hassan was kind of cool, I'm like, yo, bro, chill out on that. Just have a conversation. He was tripping. And we had her on Clubhouse over there, yeah, so.
Butter was more focused on checking Wack 100 than Adam. And once he spoke up, both of them quickly changed their tone. Wack even claimed he had love for Mama Duck, knowing Butter was ready to take it there if he kept playing. In this next clip, Adam sits down with Soulja Boy and brings up some of his past beefs, asking if things would be different now that he's older. But the energy in the room shifts fast. Soulja didn't like where the convo was going, and the look he gave Adam said it all.
Do you feel like you have the maturity now as an adult that you could have a young, hot, new rapper to actually like disrespect you in some way, and you'd be able to actually take a step back and be like, all right, I'm not gonna tweak out on him. I'm gonna try to come at him from a different place?
Nah, ain't nobody finna disrespect me.
True.
A few years down the line, Soulja Boy finally spoke on how he felt, and he didn't hold back. He called out both Adam and Desto Dub, saying things almost went left when he ran into them in LA over some comments they made.
Right? When y'all end up dead, though, it's a whole nother story, right? That's what I'm saying. Stop saying my name, boy. I don't know y'all, boy. Man, I'm not the one to play with. It's not slapping on God. I air this around on God. You talking about slap what? I had a big 30 on my that day you seen me, you would have reached your hand out, I would have shot that whole. What you talking about?
Then he went live and let everyone know exactly where he stands with Adam, even telling him to stop reaching out for interviews.
Me, boy. Yo, Adam 22 use a DJ Vlad use a Sean Cotton use a say cheese, y'all some. Yo, y'all. I got the #1 interview on y'all platform. All three of y'all. What you talking about? Don't get mad because I don't want to do no interview.
Russ heard Adam was talking slick, and he wasn't letting that slide. Academics warned Adam that Russ wanted to throw hands with him, so Adam doubled down and made it sound like he couldn't be touched.
You know, Russ said he wanted to fade with you, right?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Where?
Yep. No, I'm playing.
No, that would be my moment.
That would have been fire.
Russ gonna get shot.
Submitted deathmatch coming back.
That junk. Bring back
What?
The issue, because
I just don't like him. He's corny. I hate him.
What happened next would catch him off guard, because after Russ got a hold of the clip and saw Adam acting hard, he and his boys would catch Adam lacking at a nail salon and whoop him up. Adam spoke on how the situation went in an interview with Bootleg Kev.
I was just like at the nail salon around the corner from my store at the time, and I remember it was some kind of like goth boy clique event or something like that.
Jesus, that sounds like a terrible thing.
So basically, you have like a load of zanned out goth kids hanging out at the store, right? And so I dip off at one point. I go around the corner to the nail salon, and I'm getting my nails done. And I thought, I'm gonna put my hood up and I'm gonna face away from the door so that nobody can tell it's me. Not a great idea. Didn't see these guys coming, and then I just hear at one point, Adam 22, pow, get punched in the side of the head, and I like fall down for a second. Like I think he hit me like one more time, and then I jump up, and by the time I jump up, they're out.
Russ wanted to keep it low-key until Adam started talking. Then Russ popped out and cleared the air himself. He pulled up to the Joe Budden podcast and explained exactly why he and his boys handled things the way they did.
Adam 22, the blogger, but we're using your platform irresponsibly. Adam. Yeah, so I don't live in a world where you're going, man. If you're talking about another grown man, you're using your platform. Like I said, you're mobilizing your army. You're using your platform to negatively throw stones at my castle. If you get confronted about it, whether it be me or anyone else, there should be zero surprise in your head. If there is a surprise that, oh my God, wait, there's ramifications for my actions? Yeah. Where were you raised?
King Yella wasn't feeling how Adam kept bringing up his name in interviews, especially calling him something he says he's not anymore. Then Adam brought up something personal, and Yella's whole vibe changed.
Okay. Just like somebody might say, King Yella, don't put my name at the top of no GD list because I have a name. I'm not no top GD. I don't even gang bang.
I mean,
I'm
okay.
GD.
You could get on here and say whatever.
I'm not gang banging. I'm not a. You have people that's originators, the people that started these that already got their names. Just because you got some clout don't make you a member.
Let's talk about the real issue. You're worried about the fact that you know that YB and Amir has an interview after this.
I'm what? I'm what?
I feel like I'm sensing a little nervousness.
You got me
Worried about Amir is crazy.
Worried about anybody. Listen, man.
That's when Yella sent a clear warning. If one of his ops ends up on the show, whatever happens next might fall on Adam. And when it came to his own safety, Yella made it loud and clear. By the end of it, Yella let it be known he was done talking, and the energy shifted fast.
You have conflict interest with people. You study saying that somebody come right here and get hurt at your shit that don't fall on you. This is your.
That's why we have armed security to try to avoid those types of situations.
It doesn't avoid it if you saying what you saying right now.
What am I saying?
Look what you saying. You talking about, then you just said, me worried about who? If I'm worried about somebody, I ain't going nowhere.
I'm just sensing the anxiety. I was just trying to pinpoint where it's coming from.
I'm letting you know I'm not worried about. I'm really worried about you study playing with my but it's like, you're just playing with me. And I think you can't get your ass beat or something.
No, anything's possible.
Yeah. But I'm saying you study bringing my name up to all these guys.
But you know,
nobody
because you watch all this stuff,
name.
You know that a lot of those people bring up your name.
Now one of them interviews, all them you just had here, the last 757, they ain't say Yella name. You say Yella name.
I remember
Florida. You mixing my name in with L.A. Crip that's playing with my. Listen, you got playing with my name, talking about Faye on skis. I'm not fighting nobody
because the storylines about King Yella are so universal.
You ain't met a
even LA rappers want to talk about
And on
situations.
Skeezy, I'm not gonna come to your. If I come to your and a motherfucker play with me, gang, God forbid. For them, you better be prepared. I'm prepared to die right now. It's you on Skeezy. It's you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm probably
you're
even
not.
more
You're
prepared
not.
than you.
No, you're not.
I think
no,
I am.
You're not. No, you're not. Like niggas be doing
My
for real.
office with armed security.
Man, listen, man.
And
Everybody, got
everybody
an
who
armed
comes in gets searched.
Okay.
So I would say I'm pretty,
That don't mean,
I'm pretty
that
prepared.
Don't mean it ain't 10 niggas sitting outside this.
All right, well, 11 now.
But this last one, Adam ain't even leave the building. Boosie, who's been trying to pivot from streaming to rap, showed up to the No Jumper studio, ready to catch a fade with Adam. But Adam didn't come outside, so Boosie flipped out on one of Adam's employees instead.
Is that No Jumper? Tell Adam 22 to suck my die slow. Tell Adam 22 to make me suck your right now. Get on your knees. Make me suck your right now. What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna do a lot right now. Make me suck your hold on, slap. I'm in front of your CEO's store calling you a What do you mean? He's a he's not. Do something. Lose money, socking your go home and sock it a sock. I'm busy leader. That he's disrespecting me. He's disrespecting me. Then tell him not to talk to me like that. He's disrespecting me. He's disrespecting me. How am I gonna get on when he's disrespecting me?
What's your summer vibe? Rooftop chill vibes? Thrill of your life vibes? Cool off from the heat vibes? Foodie heaven and culture vibes? Laid back do nothing vibes? Visit San Antonio and cool off with the many vibes of San Antonio.
You can't play me, rein me in, or try and tame me. It's time to push yourself first. Don't stop believing your worth. Let it rain on you, 'cause you're fabulous. Hello, Moto.
For violent comments. I don't know if people still say it.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
I keep it all real. I robbed a couple. I took some bricks from some people recently, right before that.
Got to the light. He was supposed to go drink and smoke some weed, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He's hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
One rapper let an interviewer know that he stabbed 12 people and later got arrested for it. And another one admitted to getting Tupac smoked. These are times rappers got arrested over interviews. And we got to start off by talking about P. Diddy, because his name has been all over the news after the truth came out about the things that really happened during his infamous parties all those years ago. From keeping girls locked up against their will to even weird allegations, it seems there was nothing that didn't happen at Diddy's coveted white parties. Because Diddy even hinted at some of the weird things that he's done in some of his past interviews. Because the first time Diddy slipped at saying how his parties really went down was in a personal interview he did for Entertainment Tonight back in 1999. In the interview, he even predicted his 2024 arrest by saying that there was a lot of illegal stuff that happened at his parties and that he would probably end up getting arrested if he kept hosting them.
Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
He also said something incriminating a couple of years later during an interview with Conan O'Brien, because Conan asked Diddy what it took to throw the perfect party. But Diddy's response left everyone confused. Because he started things fine, letting Conan know things like needing good-looking people, liquor, all kinds of stuff.
A killer party. What's the ingredient? What do you do to make just an amazing killer party? Because mine, I put out the Cheese Whiz. I put on the Paula Anka. No one comes. Wrong move.
See, you're doing the wrong things.
Wrong thing. Okay.
This is what you need to do. Women, beautiful women, of course.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful men for the ladies, of course.
But then he went on to say that the doors needed to be locked at all times for the girls to stay inside. And that's when Conan's expression immediately changed.
We need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just different
Plurals.
blend. You need the
Blends.
ladies, you need the booze.
You need some water. gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah.
Rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you doing?
Depends on the way you look at it.
But it don't stop there, because Diddy did the same thing more recently when he went to the Ellen Show in 2009. Ellen asked Diddy at what time his parties usually started, and he said that they started at 9:30, but that his weird other kind of parties happened at midnight.
Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
Now, Diddy might not have gotten arrested over these interviews particularly, but some fans claim that these are definitely going to be used as evidence and proof that he got some weird things going on behind closed doors. But not the same can be said about AR-Ab, who snitched on himself multiple times, both online and in interviews, leading to his own arrest. AR-Ab is a Philly rapper who began growing his career after his partner Cassidy started dropping back-to-back hits in the early 2000s, with his debut album, Split Personality, reaching gold status just a month after release. And Ab wasn't really focused on music and cared more about putting work in the streets, which caused him to get in a lot of trouble with the law. Because around 2009, Ab started the gang Original Block Hustlers, or OBH for short. They started things off quickly gaining territory in North Philly until they got enough money to begin their own label with the same name as the gang. But that didn't slow Ab down, because he ended up getting shot 10 times at a stop sign while cruising through Kensington in September 2010. From there, he managed to be invited to do a session with Meek Mill, but missed the opportunity since he was more focused on the streets. But that's not even the dumbest thing he did, because right after he started to get a buzz with his music career, he started self-snitching, letting everybody know the things he and his gang did behind the scenes. Like himself being the mastermind of the drug-selling operation, as well as sending hits to anyone who tried to go against them. Because in one video, Ab let everyone know that anybody that rolled down their block would instantly get smoked.
You come down this block, is nobody gonna make it off block, man. I promise you won't make it off this motherfucker block, man. On everything I love, you come up on us, man, you're not gonna make it. It's gonna blow your shit clean off, man.
Then in another video, he let everyone know about the kidnappings and robberies that he's done with no hesitation.
13 shots. I don't know what it's for, you know why? Because I kidnapped, I robbed, I killed a lot of shit I did.
But it only gets crazier, because in one interview, Ab was letting the interviewer know that he doesn't make no money off rap, and his cash comes from extorting people and slanging rocks.
So I got this whole building up, fix this. What? I don't make no money off rap. I extort people. I extort motherfuckers too. It's one of my hustles. Got shot a lot of times behind it, but it paid my own house. Somebody at the corner wouldn't buy an ounce of crack off me. So I'm caught at the crib, ready to serve my ounce of crack.
And one day, Ab was getting interviewed by DJ Vlad, and Vlad wanted to know details on what caused Ab to get shot 10 times. And Ab didn't hold back and let Vlad know it could have been because the time he robbed the dude for some bricks right before getting hit up.
So talk about the situation that led to you getting shot 10 times. Because, I mean, that's something, that's not like, like a shoot and run. Like, that's a very serious situation. Like, I'm assuming you know who the person is.
Actually,
that sounds very personal.
Actually, I never really found out who shot me because, well, I've been into a lot of shit, so I keep it all real. I robbed a couple. I took some bricks from some people. Recently, right before that.
Ab would also go a bit off topic during the question, and he ended up letting Vlad know that he smoked a couple people back in the day, so he doesn't know what the real reason was for him getting hit 10 times.
I done shot some shit back in the day, you know what I'm saying, and I'm thinking it came from back in the day, or I just took a couple bricks from it, but adding up. Nobody claiming.
In 2017, the FBI had already caught up to Abs and OBH's operations, with the local police performing a search warrant in one of the gang's houses. And then, the FBI performed another search warrant in 2018 at another location, seizing over 20 pounds of coke, 6 pounds of ice, and $20,000 in cash. And after a few years of trial, AR was finally sentenced to spend 45 years in prison in 2021 for his role as the leader of the original Block Hustlers, as well as 10 years of supervised release and multiple fines of $5,000. Now let's move on to YNW Melly, because everyone knows that Melly is currently serving time for allegedly killing two of his best friends, YNW Sack Chaser and Juvie, since investigations revealed that Melly was in the car when the alleged drive-by shooting happened. And before getting arrested, Melly made things worse with the song Murder on My Mind, since in the lyrics, fans say he talked about the situation where he took out both of his friends, with lyrics like, I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back, and shot him twice. His body dropped down to the floor, and he got teardrops in his eyes. But that ain't the only time Melly snitched on himself, and it led to him getting arrested. Because one day, a YouTuber who does public interviews saw Melly in the mall and asked Melly, what's a message to the first person that he smashed? But Melly was confused by the question and thought the dude meant the first person he killed and not smashed.
My question for the day is, what is your message to your first body?
Tuka, let me get it now.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Tuka, OTLYCLYW. Oh, God, bro. You said first body.
Hell yeah.
Like, what you mean first body?
But just like Ab, Rollo was a known face in the streets in the city until he ended up behind bars for speaking too much during interviews. Now, Rollo has been a big name in Atlanta's rap scene for quite a few years now, featuring huge artists such as Future in his debut single, Can't Lie, since he wanted to have real talent to kickstart his career. And Future was one of the biggest names at the moment. And later on, he featured Lil Baby on his song, Lil Cali in Pakistan. But everyone knew that Rollo's money didn't come from the rap game, since he was one of the biggest drug dealers in Atlanta. And it's something he hasn't been afraid to share with the public. During an interview with Vlad TV, he went on to talk about his whole criminal beginnings, like saying how his father was a kingpin and that he took his position after he passed away.
He was a kingpin. He made a lot of money, but you know, as you get 60, 70 years old, it just ain't no point in hustling like that no more.
Mm-hmm.
He was hustling all his life. All his clientele knew me as his son, so it was like it almost chose you, and it just chose me because they were just waiting for me to get some dope to supply them with. So as I grow older, the clientele was already attached to me.
He also mentioned how he went on to become the biggest dealer on his block.
I was the biggest drug dealer in the Bluff for a long period of time. I had the Bluff and I had Simpson. Like they like two different neighborhoods almost, but they're in the same area. And I was the biggest drug dealer over there, so I had the best quality drugs, and I also had large quantity for a lower price. You know what I'm saying? So I was outbeating all my competition around the way.
Later on, he spoke about managing to make over $12 million during his time as a kingpin, but it only ended up being $3 million after all the expenses.
I actually made 12, right? Because I was counting how much money I had made.
Mm-hmm.
But I only had like 3. I only jewelry and cars and clubs and clothes, making it on everyday life. Like even if you taking your girl out to the restaurant, it costs money for the gas. Like so, I just was counting my profits I made.
And Rollo wasn't scared to let the world know about his dirty work, because the craziest thing he talked about during that interview was confessing to the time he shot at rich homie Quan over Quan treating him like he was weak. But he also went on to mention that to him, it wasn't wrong, because that's what he knew all his life.
He leaked that out. I didn't never even confront Rich Homie Quan. He called me like, bro, why the hell you go on Disinfected doing all that like that, bro? I just want the world to know how y'all rap. See, y'all ain't real as y'all say y'all lives on this music, and y'all got diehard fans. And like I wanted to tell the fans in the world, like, this ain't really going on. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't at Nate trying to kill him or nothing that social media like make it out to be. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show them like he ain't gonna do that to me that he did to other people. I hate when people prey on the weak, because I seen him and other rappers go at people that went about their life and then had that going on, and they was able to prey on the weak. The things that I do when I shot people or when I shoot people, or the thing that I did to Rich Homie Quan, I ain't feel like it was a bad thing to do because that's what we did all our life. So a person that ain't seen that and ain't used to that, they'll think it's wrong. But when you raised up, that's all you know. If your mama teach you Spanish and you from America, you only know Spanish.
But that's not the only time he talked about his past during an interview. Because a year prior, he was interviewed by DJ Smalls to specifically talk about it, with him saying that he had been putting work in the streets since he was just 13 years old, since he was selling dope and hitting at people.
See, I had, when I was like 13 or 14, I had shots. Some dudes tried to rob me in the bluff. I was a youngin' on the block, know what I'm saying? I ain't know no better, know what I'm saying? I ain't know that I wasn't supposed to do what I was doing, but now that I look at a 13 and 14-year-old little boy, I be like, that's a child. And I was out there selling dope around the campfire. You know, we used to light the fire to get the mosquitoes away. But them motherfuckers still binders. I don't know how the hell, who hell came up with the smoke and get the mosquitoes away. But some dudes robbed me and tried to take my bomb. And I had one up there and I shot a couple people. I was getting a 9 for $5,000. And I was making a little money, know what I'm saying? At that age, you getting $10,000, $15,000, you was the in Atlanta, know what I'm saying? I don't know where about anywhere else, but I was making $5,000 and $10,000. Some dudes robbed me named Gregory Bailey. He robbed me and I went back and I shot him and I shot a couple of his friends. I shot like 4 people.
And that was more than enough evidence to directly incriminate Rollo with multiple crimes. And in April 2018, it was reported that he had been arrested by the FBI over charges of leading a criminal organization and for trafficking up to $2 million in marijuana.
Local rapper Rollo is now facing federal charges after a raid at his Southwest Atlanta apartment. Our cameras were rolling today as agents from the FBI and the ATF searched this apartment.
He initially got an 8-year sentence, but was released after only 5 years, serving 4 years and being credited 1.5 years for good behavior. But stick around, because this next one is definitely one of the craziest times a rapper got arrested over an interview, as it involves one of the biggest cases in rap history, Tupac's murder. For decades, what really happened back in 1996 remained a mystery. But in 2023, Dwayne Davis, also known as Keith D, was arrested for being a passenger in the car since he wanted Death Row out of the picture.
For an amount of money, and they kind of just let it go at that point in time. But of course, Keith D knows in the back of his mind, this is what Puffy wants done. And they all end up out in Las Vegas. Suge's out there, man, I'll give you $1 million, whatever it takes. You know, it's like exaggerated speech. But of course, when we interview Keith D, he's like, yeah, that's what the agreed amount was, $1 million.
Later in the interview, Keith said how they were waiting for Tupac outside the Tyson versus Selden fight. And in past confession recordings, he said how Terrence Brown, a.k.a. T Brown, pulled up next to Suge's car, and the guys who were in the backseat rolled down their windows before blasting on Tupac as he tried to get a gun to shoot back.
And then you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
No, we coming up, what's the name? What's that, Flamingo? Yeah, I think that's Flamingo. We was coming up Flamingo and got to the light. We was gonna go drink and smoke some weed, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He was hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
So what happens next?
And we just came, and I ain't gonna go into the details like that.
You said that Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
No, once he got to reaching, I got to ducking.
So someone from your car started shooting at Tupac and Suge.
He also went on to talk with The Art of Dialogue just a few months before his arrest and said that his relationship with Diddy went further than just being paid for the hit, mentioning that he ended up saving Diddy's life on multiple occasions after things went down.
Speaking of Puffy, right, you saving Puffy. Tell me that story about how you saved Puffy and a guy named D-Mac, if I'm not mistaken.
Them dudes came from everywhere. We was in the VIP upstairs too, shooting pool. I don't know how they got by the security or nothing, but they was up there about 30 Don Wu riders. It just so happened that I knew Grand Pooba and Big Chris and Geek. They're like, oh, that's KVD. Otherwise, we would have been destroyed up in that motherfucker. They would have broke our back. I ain't gonna lie, we'd have lost that one for sure. But I had me a pool stick. I was gonna defend myself. Yeah, that's one time he could have lost his life.
Now, the only reason Keith was saying all of this was because he was sure he wouldn't get caught, since it had been so many years since the incident happened, and thought he had already gotten away from it. But it goes to show that you're never safe from life catching up with you, especially when you commit one of the most talked about crimes in the history of rap. And Soulja Boy also got into some deep trouble with the law over things he said during an interview, because back in 2014, he faced a felony weapons charge for carrying a loaded firearm in the streets of LA. He was placed under arrest in a San Fernando Valley jail, but walked away after posting a $35,000 bail. He was placed on probation until further notice. A few years later, in 2019, he shared the details of something that went down in his house with the guys of the Breakfast Club. He told them that a group of 5 armed guys wearing all black broke in his crib in Atlanta while he was in the studio room, and he fired at them, hitting 2 of them.
Tried to kill me before, you know what I'm saying?
So you probably got some PTSD?
Yeah, tried to rob me, I shot them. So like,
we heard
how'd you
about
do
it.
Yeah,
how'd you do it, man? That was classic. We heard about it, baby. We heard about it.
was classic. No, I got a movie coming out. It's called Soulja Boy. The movie kicked in the door. I looked out the door. I seen like 5 running through my house with ski mask on with AK-47s.
Where were you? You were inside?
I was in the studio room. You know what I'm saying? They kicked in outside though, in the kitchen. So when I looked, they didn't see me. So when I cracked the door open, I seen like 5 in all black with ski masks on with guns. So I just opened up the door and started shooting at all of them.
What kind of gun you have?
I had a Glock, like a 4.5 Glock pistol.
Okay.
I started shooting at all of them. The first I missed, he ducked and ran out the house.
Now, it's true that Georgia's Stand Your Ground law allows for a citizen to defend their house against anyone who poses a threat once inside. And Soulja's guns were registered, but he was still on probation from his arrest way back in 2014. So when the judge in charge of the case saw what happened, he was immediately arrested again for violating his probation in March 2019 and was sentenced to spend 240 days in jail as a result. And the interviews was also part of the reason, since it went mega viral and the feds paid attention to everything Soulja talked about. And when it comes to rappers snitching on themselves during interviews, we have to talk about Boss Top, a notorious member of O-Block, because back in August 2020, Panda Body Productions, a small YouTube channel that focused on showcasing the reality of Chicago's most dangerous hoods, did a small documentary on O-Block and asked Boss about his thoughts on the passing of FBG Duck, one of O-Block's biggest ops at the time, who had been gunned down a few weeks before. But it seemed like his answer had a deeper meaning behind it, because he said that it wouldn't have happened if he hadn't dissed T-Roy, one of O-Block's dead members and close friend to King Von.
You got any like thoughts like on FBG Duck? You know, any thoughts on him? Like, did you know him?
Who Duck?
Did you know him before? Like
no
everything?
Duck like that. I don't know. On game. All I know, don't say that about Troy or rest in peace, Duck. Okay, he's like, you got anything about FBG Duck? You know what I'm saying? You know, don't say about Troy. That's it. About Troy. Get that guy over there. Whatever, you know me. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I know that. Stop playing.
Right after the hit on Duck happened, everyone suspected O-Block of being behind it all. And people saw what Boss said on the interview as a dead giveaway. People in the Chiracology subreddit also spoke on the situation, saying that Boss Top can't shut his dang mouth for nothing. And as of January 2024, a total of 6 O-Block members, C Murder, Kenny Mack, Los, C-Thang, Teezy, and Moowop, have been convicted of the shooting. An alleged witness said that King Von had placed a bounty for $100,000 on Duck himself, since he wanted to get rid of him for disrespecting T-Roy.
Ribeye must have cost a fortune, huh?
It's an oldie thing. This July 4th weekend, Trophy Nissan is doing what it takes to be #1.
I'll bet any offer you get from any other DFW dealership.
Trophy Nissan's legendary price match event. 0% financing for 60 months on new Nissans. Your trade is worth more than ever before.
I'll match any offer on that too. I want to be #1 again. I'm matching any price to make it happen.
Don't wait. July 4th deals end Monday night.
Trophy, trophy, trophy Nissan.
This is my Air Max 95. My city.
On streets, different places, same energy. Always connected.
But for Pee Wee Longway, it was his suspicious silence during an interview that really made police look at him and led them to find out what he had done. Because back in 2017, when he was starting to blow up again, he was interviewed by Vlad TV to talk about his relationship with other Atlanta artists, as well as his upbringing in the South Side. And it looked like he was having a good time just by being there and telling his life story. But one of the first questions he was asked was about his involvement with the Crips, because he used a lot of blue during his videos. But he just denied everything in a really suspicious way.
When I look at your music, when I listen to your music and I look at your album covers and stuff like that, I'm seeing a lot of blue. The color blue seems to be very prominent.
It's a nice color, my boy. It's a nice color. It ain't nothing like that.
Now, I assume there's a Crip thing going on?
Nah, just a nice color.
Just a nice color?
Yeah.
No cripping going on?
No, nothing. Just
no
a nice
nothing.
color. That's the scene. Themes and the scenes, man.
Okay.
Vlad also asked Longway if he started hustling at a young age to his environment, and he instantly let Vlad know he was more of a school guy.
You know, growing up in that type of environment, a lot of people start to hustle early. Like, how old were you when you first started hustling?
I wasn't hustling, man. I was a school guy, man. Going to school, handling my business, man, you know.
You were 100% legal? You were good?
Yeah.
Doing everything by the book?
Doing it by the book, man.
People in the comment section praised his way of not snitching on himself, saying that he and Vlad with the dummy role, some of these rappers should take notes. And Pee Wee's the prime example of be smart but play dumb. But it seemed like this was the sign that police needed to put tabs on him. In September 2024, Muskogee County Sheriff disclosed that over 100 individuals had been arrested following a massive drug bust that went by the name of Operation Sweet Silence. It was reported that over $200 million in illegal substances, weapons, and ammunition had been seized from several safe houses across the state. People were quick to think that Longway was within those arrested, since it was known that he was facing some legal trouble, and a bunch of media outlets published articles about it. And those were only rumors at the time, because shortly after the allegations were made, the case documents of Longway's actual crime were discovered. Mentioned as Quincy Williams, it was discovered that Longway was involved in a massive distribution operation that had directed ties with the Mexican cartel, and he had been thoroughly investigated by the DEA and Georgia's Criminal Investigations Division. His involvement included setting up deals, performing transactions, and laundering money, all in compliance with at least 5 other members of the operation. On the case document, it was discovered, thanks to his phone being tapped, that he carried out direct conversations with one of the other members in which he tried to negotiate an exchange of coke and at least 44 pounds of ice, which were mentioned as shoes and windows, respectively. The investigation led to search warrants being executed on one of those members' houses, leading to the retrieval of over $100,000 in cash inside a safe. And neither him or his team have spoken publicly on the matter. But he's certainly in some serious trouble. At least he didn't go bragging about it online, though. But the same can't be said about some of Taekwon World members who got immediately arrested after talking too much during an interview. Taekwon World is a known set of gangster disciples and Black P. Stones centered around the Woodlawn neighborhood of Chicago. They've been known for putting in work since their start back in 2012 and for being one of O-Block's biggest rival gangs. In fact, it was a member of Taekwon World, TB, who carried out the hit against T-Roy in 2017. With their reputation and constant trouble with rival gangs, you would think they would be extra careful when it comes to the things they say on camera and that they would have lookouts at all times. But it seems that this couldn't be further from the truth, because back in 2022, 4 members were being interviewed down in 800 Hood when they began talking about how they're used to extorting their ops, when suddenly the place got raided by a bunch of cops who ended up chasing them all down.
Who really got extorted?
Y'all still talking to Lil Reggie?
That's gang, that's family.
Don't move. Don't one move. Don't one move. I'm like, bro, watch the front. Come watch the front. Come watch the front. Don't move. Stay right there. Right there. Stay right here, bro. Watch the front, guys. Watch the front. Watch the front. They ran. We got traffic stop. Tree stop. 62, 61, 17. The rear of the building.
But let's let's move on to Casanova 2 times, because he might have the craziest interview where he pretty much bragged about every crime he ever committed. Because Casanova has deep ties with the streets, being a member of the untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation Bloods gang since he was a teenager. He even got arrested at 18 and was taken to Rikers Island for 8 years under robbery charges, which is where he met A$AP Rocky, who helped him get into the rap game. In 2017, he sat down with Vlad TV to talk about his life story. But he went on to say more than he needed, though, like telling Vlad how he used to rob people barefaced and then taking pictures in the club with the same people he robbed to trick people into thinking they were cool.
So, from what I understand, you used to rob people barefaced. No mask.
Nah.
And then I heard you would rob people and then take pictures with them at the club.
That was my way of, you know, it was like tricking the crowd, I would say, because you might rob a dude and the dude just talking, everybody hearing, you hearing, Vlad hearing, yeah, man, he said he's gonna kill Casanova. But when I see you, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? You right? Hey, what's going on? Yo, Vlad, take this picture real quick. Yeah, all right. You was talking like you was gonna do something, but you ain't do nothing. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna put the picture up on Instagram, and everybody gonna be like, no way. No way, this guy's a legend. You know what I'm saying?
He also talked about a time he used to trade shots with one of his ops before sharing the stage together years later.
I used to go to East New York, shoot at him, you know. He used to come to Flatbush, shoot at me. I used to go to the club, pop on some of his mans. He used to try to catch me, I'll shoot at him. And I was like, he on the stage with me right now. It's funny.
And now he was always in charge of doing the dirty work, and how it led to become the toughest gangster in Flatbush at the time.
And you became the top gangster in Flatbush.
Yeah, because I just think it was because of my dirty work, not because I was just the toughest. You know what I'm saying? It was just my dirty work. I was always willing to go to that limit. You know, whether it was putting in work, whether it was a robbery, whether it was this, that, and the third, I was always willing, like, come on, let's do it. And some people didn't want to get in the ride. Some people were like, nah, you know what, you bugging now.
And even the stuff he had to do to survive in prison, because he would get picked on all the time and ended up cutting 12 other inmates to defend himself.
How many people did you cut in prison?
3 to 4. 3 to 4. That I got tickets on, like paperwork on.
But really, it's more.
Yeah, it's just random. I wouldn't be able to give you a number because it was just so much. It would be like yard fights and stuff, and you just, you know, you just swinging and you just doing stuff like that. So it probably, if you really want to tally it up, probably like 12 the most, I say. 12.
On the streets, it was clear that Casanova was quickly becoming the face of the Gorilla Stone, and it seemed that the police already had him in their sights. In 2020, he got arrested for gang-related racketeering and narcotics offenses out of his involvement with Gorilla Stone, participating in a shooting that same year and conspiring to traffic over 220 pounds of weed in 2018. He pled guilty to the charges in 2022 and went on to be sentenced to at least 15 years in prison. Now let's move on to Dirk, because even though he didn't say too much in his interview, he still ended up saying much more than needed. Because in early 2023, academics invited Dirk on his podcast to talk about the issues with NBA YoungBoy and Quando Rondo after King Von lost his life outside of a nightclub in Atlanta. And Quando and Dirk sent several shots at Dirk and Von, and Dirk finally responded to all the dissing that Quando was doing in late 2022 when he hopped on a song with Babyface Ray named Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy. Because on the song, he rapped, "Look on the news, you see your son, you screaming." No. This line refers to an incident when Quando Rondo was in LA with his homies, because Quando and his crew were at a gas station when 3 dudes pulled up and started firing their way. Quando avoided getting hit, but his homie Lil Bab unfortunately ended up losing his life, and the police say it was a targeted hit.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
So when Dirk was on Off the Record with DJ Academics, he revealed that Quando stopped dissing after what happened to Lil Pab. He also revealed that fans can't say Slide for Vine anymore due to Lil Pab's death.
Vine comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying Slide for Vine. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
And this ended up catching up to Dirk because in October 2024, Dirk was arrested in Florida on federal charges for allegedly doing a murder for hire that targeted Quando Rondo. Because articles say that Dirk paid some OTF members to do the hit in LA when Lil Pab lost his life. Since they wanted to get back for Vine, and Dirk is expected to be extradited from Broward County, Florida to California to face these charges. If convicted, he faces the potential of the death penalty. And speaking of rappers saying crazy things on interviews, one rapper got taken out for talking about how he disrespected King Von's mural in Chicago, and another rapper got killed for shooting a video for a diss right in front of one of his dead ops' grave and talked about it during an interview. So click this video to see when rappers get killed over interviews.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You hear so much about summer in San Antonio, but one thing's for sure, it's definitely a vibe. Actually, it's many vibes. Cool down vibes? Oh yeah, we got those. Splash zone vibes? Definitely. Yummy flavor vibes? How about Michelin recognized? Cultural vibes? Welcome. No matter how you summer.
Tonight, the high-energy gaming personality and 2024 Streamer of the Year, Speed, and Kai Cenat, known for his hilarious YouTube live streams and challenges, face off in an epic flag football showdown as they lead two teams of content creators touting over 100 million YouTube subscribers alongside global artists, NFL legends, and more, with collectively over 600 million worldwide followers. And they are ready to put on a show here tonight. Live from the heart of the Big Easy, Super Bowl flag football game on YouTube presented by McDonald's. And welcome inside the NFL Super Bowl experience here in New Orleans, Louisiana. I am Rich Eisen, honored to be with you on the eve of Super Bowl 59, and I'm joined by a very special guest, NFL legend and my man Jason Kelce. Played 13 years with the Eagles, won a Super Bowl ring in 2018, and he's in town to watch his Eagles face the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow just up the road at the Superdome. Jason, thanks for joining us during what used to be a very busy and fun week for you, sir.
Oh, absolutely. We've been having a lot of fun here. I've eaten a bunch of boudin, a lot of king cakes. We've been loading up. Gumbo, had fried chicken at a gas station.
How'd that work out for you?
It was fantastic.
Oh, my gosh.
So good.
Okay, so you're rolling the dice, having a good time.
Hey, we're rolling with it.
Well, it's been an amazing place to be this week here in New Orleans. Kai Cenat, Speed, Destroying, and other massive YouTube stars are playing in this flag game here tonight. And Jason, you yourself just started your own YouTube channel, so are you suiting up to play tonight or what?
I'm not playing tonight, although I'm kind of getting the itch every time I step down on the field. But no, yeah, we just started a YouTube channel at Jason Kelce. We got the podcast YouTube channel. My wife has your YouTube channel now, so we're pretty YouTube channeled up in the Kelce household, spreading content out there. It's a lot of fun. It's just an amazing platform to be able to spread whatever you want and to connect with fans.
Yeah, I'm with you. Rich Eisen Show YouTube channel. It's kind of live streaming this bad boy tonight. Flag football has just taken off, Jason.
Yeah.
You were just at the Pro Bowl flag game on Sunday. Seems like the NFL players were loving that.
It's a fun time. I mean, anytime you can run and catch a ball, it's a great time, especially when you don't have to worry about somebody killing you.
Yes.
I think that the Pro Bowl for years was moving away. You know, football is a game of intensity and anger, and that's hard to match up with the Pro Bowl. Now they get to showcase their skills. They get to showcase their speed, their hands, their athleticism. And now we get to watch a bunch of YouTube influencers showcase theirs.
My 11-year-old daughter plays quarterback for her flag football team in 6th grade. She loves playing it. She has her mother's speed and agility.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's good, okay.
Yes. Now flag football is going to be an Olympic sport at LA 28. I've heard many NFL players will have nothing more than to go for Olympic gold in that.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see how they end up choosing those teams. I know that the current USA flag team is very hot to trot that they should be the ones representing. But I think there's going to be some NFL players that are going to be really chomping at the bit to compete for their country. That's one thing football players have never been able to do, and now all of a sudden it's on the table.
Yeah, there's so many for whom a gold medal is the only thing that they never thought they could get missing from their trophy case. But there is a U.S. flag football team that's pretty dominant right now. The team leads of tonight's 7-on-7 flag game are two of the biggest YouTube streamers in the world, Speed versus Kai Cenat. And they brought in some big guns at quarterback. Mike Vick on Team Kai and Cam Newton for Team Speed.
That's right. I'm telling you, Mike is going to have to take a little bit off of this because that dude has got the most spin I've ever played with. That thing would come by your ear and you would hear it whizzing right past you. I used to love playing with Mike. All-time teammate. Yeah, and the coach is going to be fun to watch too. The coach of Team Speed tonight is NFL legend, my desk mate, Ryan Clark. And for Team Kai, we got Coach Angel Reese, the WNBA star of the Chicago Sky. It's going to be tough to beat tonight. Both coaches are LSU alums, so we're in their old stomping grounds right here in Louisiana.
Yeah, and, obviously Angel Reese is used to competing against somebody named Clark and getting into it, too.
Very true. Very true.
So let's send it over to the announced team with the game call tonight. Andrew Hawkins, Taylor Rooks, and recording artist, rap superstar, and massive Pittsburgh Steelers fan, Glorilla.
It's time, Hawk.
We're here.
We're here.
We are here at the Super Bowl flag football game on YouTube presented by McDonald's. The one, the only, the wonderful Taylor Rooks joins me this year. I've done this a few times. It has never been as big as this. We got fans here. They're get ready for a flag game. Taylor, what are you most excited about?
Listen, the energy in here is crazy. I'm excited that in a little bit, Glorilla is going to be joining us. I am super pumped for that.
Yes.
But listen, I see Lotto out here running routes. I see Angel Reese talking to the people. This is going to be amazing. And I love flag football, obviously having an amazing moment right now coming to the Olympics. And we're going to get our first peek right here.
Yeah, and if you think that these celebs, these content creators, these streamers are taking this as a joke, you have another thing coming. They have Duke Dennis. I mean, he could literally play Division I football. I Show Speed showed up last year. He's never played in the game, but he showed up unannounced last year and took his shirt off and then jumped into the game. And I see now why they call him Speed.
Is Speed the most athletic person in the building? I mean, we have some NFL players here, and I'm not sure.
I'm not going to disrespect anybody because, I mean, every year I'm surprised by somebody new. Keep an eye on Speed.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Duke Dennis.
Yes.
Adam W. is destroying
huge.
The most athletic kicker in the history of the game of football.
Yeah.
And Adam W., who is
sleeper pick.
Sleeper pick, but he played DB.
Hey, Quavo.
Oh, my bad. And Quavo, of course. Of course, the one and only.
The one and only.
Quavo.
Gwinnett County Zone.
Gwinnett County Zone. He did his thing last year as well. We got Cam Newton, we got Michael Vick. It's going to be so much fun. Everybody's excited. Crowd, y'all excited?
Y'all ready?
No, they're not ready yet. That's exactly what that means. Taylor, we're going to kick it back over to Rich and Jason. And I will say before I kick it to Rich, the way he describes Jason Kelsey is never the way he describes me, but it makes sense. I didn't come close to a Super Bowl. But back to you, Rich.
Hawk, it's not about you, man. It's not about you tonight. It's about Jason. You know something about being part of a power couple yourself, sir. We're about to introduce a couple here tonight.
Absolutely, a few power couples. Me and my wife Kylie, obviously. Me and Travis and Pat. Yeah, there's a lot of good power couples out there.
Your mom and every single sponsor in her arsenal as well.
Right.
Joining our live stream coverage tonight on both sidelines are powerhouse duos and YouTube streaming stars. Shannon and Jawan Johnson with Team Speed and Christy and Desmond Scott with Team Kai. Let's check in first with Shannon and Saints tight end Jawan Johnson.
And Coach Ryan Clark with Team Speed. Speed, you have an awesome team over here, but what's the biggest surprise of the night?
Hey, man, we got teammates that never played the ball a day in their life. We got Sexy, who never played the ball. Mulatto, who never played the ball. But we still going to come out with a win. We got Quavo on the team. We have Max. We got Adam. We got teammates who never played the ball. But we got Cam Newton as a quarterback. So y'all better be rooting for Team Speed. You about to be Team Kai team. So turn up, spin up the W's. Anything y'all else got to say?
Sexy in the building. We finna win, period.
Hold on. So initially... Say it again. Go ahead, say it again. Big Mama! Well, Lotto has told me she wants to play running back. Okay. And after she told me she wanted to play running back, she said, what does the running back do? So we got some things to work on, but the spirit is there, right? The willingness is there. We got Speed. He hyperactive anyway. He can't stay still. Cam out here playing in Doc Martens. Yeah, he different. And we know Quavo an athlete. So what I'm saying is Team Speed by 100, and that's that.
Okay. All right. Well, let's put it like this, Coach. Since you're defensive-minded, what is your defense going to put up, and how are you going to coach these guys?
Well, first off, Speed is the star of the team, right? We already seen him out there with no allows. We've seen him try to jump over the car like Kobe. Even if he can't do it, he's crazy enough to believe he can. So we're going to put him in a rover position to make plays on the ball. And then offensively, put the football in Cam Newton's hand. We got Quavo Speed, Lotto at running back, and Sexy Red just being cold at whatever she want to do. How can we lose?
He got the Dion's on too, so.
Hey. And my girl playing in Prada, patent leather Pradas. That's what we wear in the NO anyway. Telling time by her ankle. She got on 3 watches and still use the iPhone to tell time.
All right, thanks, Coach. We're going to hand it off to the team. Kai over here, we have It's the Scots for the sideline reporters. Desmond and Christy, off to you.
Thanks, Shannon. Great to be here. Desmond and I are with. How confident are you into going tonight?
Man, I'm very confident. We do this every single year. We're going to get this win over and over and over again. This is light.
Nice. Okay, so you're known for your crazy energy and viral moments. Are you bringing that same energy on the field today?
Same exact thing. Not playing with nobody. We have to get this win. Like it's literally like the #1 goal. We gotta win. I'm not lying.
Okay, question. Did you bring the robot?
Did I bring the robot? Nah, the robot back at home. He watching though. You feel me? Shout out Abdul. Shout out Jarvis. I don't know where Jarvis at, but they watching back at home. No cap.
Love it.
All right, Coach Reese, what's the strategy going into tonight's game?
We're going to play together. We're going to have fun, but we're going to play together. Together. It don't take one person to win this game. It's going to be together. But if you on fire, you on fire. But if you booty, you booty.
No, don't sub me out. If I'm trash, don't sub me out. Just give me a chance. Just give me like a little bit.
You don't got too much chances. You don't got too many chances. It's next man up. And we got Georgia left.
Y'all losing. Y'all are losing. Team Speed is winning.
Speed is winning. You got to play outer ring if you lose. It's going to be hectic. You're going to be really going through it. We got Duke Dennis Castanet destroying MMG everybody.
Kai is 5'4".
You worried about me. Worry about the team. Worry about the team, gang. No cap. Worry about the team.
I'm guarding you.
I'm winning.
I'm guarding you.
So guard me. I'm guarding you too.
Guard me.
I can't wait.
Guard me.
I can't wait to see you on that.
Guard me.
I can't wait to see you on that.
Guard me.
No more talking. No more talking, Kai. Kai, you don't even need to talk.
What's up, Mike?
Kai, you don't even need to talk. We don't even need to do no talking. Our quarterback is legendary. Legendary. You see our QB? Mike Vick. The Mike Vick. Period. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. It's getting hot out there, Jason.
Yeah.
Getting hot out there.
Lovely
the
little
Speed Kai
trash talk.
Sanat trash talk.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit of a preview for Kendrick Lamar and Drake tomorrow night. Who knows?
That'd be good.
Coach Angel Reese might have the most dynamic athlete on the field tonight with Duke Dennis, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Duke Dennis is a freak athlete. He's been a star player of the last 4 of these Super Bowl flag games. Interception in every game. Picked off Brett Favre a bunch of times. Completely unguardable. Likely MVP tonight for Team Kai.
All right, that's something to keep an eye on. Tonight's quarterback legends for Team Kai. Defending champ Mike Vick. He's quarterbacked in all 4 past content creator games and has never lost. As for Team Speed, it's Cam Newton with his trademark lid on today. He lost to Mike Vick in last year's Super Bowl flag game, so he'll be looking for some retribution. Let's send it back over to Hawk and Taylor with the quarterbacks.
All right, Hawk. What is the talent that you're seeing out here right now?
So much talent. We got Drewski as the ref. Now look, I'll tell you one thing about Drewski. He played in the game last year.
Yes.
And my boy was sneaky athletic. Because he was getting on. I promise. So keep an eye on him. I don't know how he is as a ref. We got Mike Vick in the building. Mike, come talk to us real quick, Mike. Here we go. I'm right here, right behind you, dog. All right, Mike, you played in this game a couple years now, right? Last year you got the better of him. What do you think about Team Speed, and what's your strategy going against them this year?
Look, Team Speed look really focused right now. We tried to talk to them, and they won't talk to us. Right now, they feel like the enemy. But we got a surprise for him in the second half.
Cam, we got to get our other QB. Cam, come on over. All right, Cam.
Give Cam some
We're talking to your opponent right now, and there's been a lot of talk about the talent on Mike's team. I don't know if there's been enough talk about the talent on your team. How do you feel like your team stacks up to his?
Yeah, we need a recount ASAP. No Rocky. I just really want to. Who's responsible for the team selection? Like, I have full confidence.
Come on.
But it's still some questions, too, that I'm like,
Okay, but knowing that maybe your back is against the wall a little bit, what's that message that you're going to give them in the locker room? You got to be coached.
Our edge is the females that's on our team. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I feel good. We got to get that mismatch going on. You feel me?
We got some mismatches.
Hey, listen, we want the Kansas City Chiefs favor for the refs. If my dog can help me out, we'll be good. You dig?
He needs some Mahomes calls. Drewski, do you feel like if they maybe just, bribe the ref, they could get some calls?
Well, I'm calling a good game. I'm going to keep it fair. I can't promise anything. It is what it is. Let's do it.
All right. You heard it here first. Hawk, did that instill any confidence in you?
I'm not super confident, but what I do like is Cam's choice of shoes. So when we get a chance, I would love for us to zero in on those because that might give him the edge. But we'll figure out exactly what kind of edge. Rich, we're going to come back to you because we're getting ready to get this thing going.
Yes, we are. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. You look at Team Kai, Jason. You said Duke Dennis, an unbelievable athlete. They only have an Olympic gold medalist out there with Jordan Childs. Kilolo Westerland, one of the best flag football players in the country, destroying, known for his YouTube channel and football content. You got that one right there.
That's right. And Rich Destroying has played Division I college football, plays professional football in the UFL, and he's trying to live out his NFL dream.
And for Team Speed, they've got Diana Flores, the quarterback of Mexico's national flag football team, one of the best flag players on planet Earth. Quavo, the global rap superstar, loves to compete. He was a high school starting quarterback in the ATL as well.
How about that? And don't forget Adam W., a content creator with nearly 20 million YouTube subscribers, also played college football at SMU. Don't sleep on Team Speed. They've got some amazing athletes all around.
And T.O. is lurking around here.
I just saw that.
You turn around, you're like, you're like, take a look.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he wants some snaps tonight. I got
think
that
so.
sense.
Yeah.
The game's nearly upon us. To get things started tonight, we have a special head referee, a comedian, an actor, and influencer. I don't know if he knows the rules of football at all, but he's calling the shots tonight. Let's check in with Drewski for the coin toss. Drewski?
If we're ready, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, y'all. We're going to call a fair game. We're not here to do all the extra, you know what I mean, in and outs and all that. Right. Listen, you know how I call it. I'm old school, man. Right. I'm going to call the plays how it's supposed to. Right. All right, yeah. Oh, he's just stretching out. All right, yeah. You do your thing, player. You played football before? Yes. All right, well, obviously these boys is ready. Oh, okay. All right. Well, what's going on? All right. All right, guys. Well, we'll figure it out. All right. I want a clean fight. If you ready, who want home and away? Who want home and away?
I want home. Let's give him home. I want
you got away. Let's flip the coin.
I want tails.
You want heads or tails?
I want tails. I want heads.
You want heads? This is heads.
No, which one is heads?
This is tails.
Okay. Wait, which one is heads?
Heads right here.
Tails. My ball.
Tails.
All right, you call
It's Kai's ball. Let's do it.
No, wait, no. We got the option to either receive or... Yo, where Mike at?
You want to receive a kick?
Yo, team.
Man, we ain't got no receiver kick. Hey, just get down on the other side. Let's
receive.
go. Yeah, man. Where you gonna receive? All right, let's do it.
Keep this game on the rails. The crowd is really feeling it right now. Jason, it's now time to predict who you think's going to win tonight.
I got to go with my man Mike Vick and Team Kai.
Okay.
But I'm also a little bit worried. Sexy Red, her long hair is right at the same length as those flags. That might be deceiving for any of those tacklers.
That could be an issue.
No doubt.
No doubt about that. I don't know. I'll go the other way. I'll go Team Speed.
Cool.
I didn't like, Kai Cenat doing that flip. That could really take some energy out of him.
That's a good point.
And I also didn't like, Angel Reese was not on the same page as Kai.
The chemistry looked a little off.
Little off. But
Well,
you never know.
yeah.
You never know. Well, you've heard enough from us tonight. Let's get this party started. Great stuff, sir.
It was an honor.
Jason Kelsey, Rich Eisen, Andrew Taylor, Glow, take it away.
We appreciate you, Rich.
All right, Hawk.
Let's talk through some rules here, Taylor.
Let's do it.
All right, we got 2 12-minute halves and 2 timeouts per half.
All right, and touchdown, as usual, 6 points.
Yep. 5-yard line conversion is 1 point, and a 10-yard line conversion is 2 points.
Okay, everybody keeping up. We got that. What sticks out to you here?
So we got 4 downs to pass midfield, right? So you're going to get the ball when they receive it. They'll have 4 downs to pass midfield. That converts to a first down. And then from there, you have another 4 downs to score. No flag guarding
and no stiff arm.
All right, those are the flag rules, which are synonymous with NFL flag.
All right, this is going to be it.
I can't wait. I'm excited. We got Glow in the building with us now.
We got Lotto. Hey, now, I saw Lotto running some routes. It looked good.
Don't run backwards. Don't run backwards. Oh, you been catching it? What you been doing, Sexy? None.
You ready?
All right, we got a few people here tonight mic'd up, Taylors. We're going to get going here. We're going to open them up and hear what's going on.
Hey, go get him, ladies. Show them who's boss.
I'm excited for this game.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Who y'all think gonna win? Our prediction.
I got to say, Mike Vick's team looks good.
Man, I also like Mike Vick's team, but I do like Cam's loafers. Here's the thing about Cam. He can literally have any pair of shoes on and still be the best athlete on the field. So if I was ranking the best
Y'all know how to
athletes,
play football?
I would have Cam number 1.
Y'all playing defense.
So I'm going to have to pull for his team.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know how to
Who do
play?
you think is somebody that's going to be
Lala,
really
do you know
good
what
that
you're
we
doing?
aren't thinking about right now?
All right, well, you y'all on defense on the other.
I don't know. I think Kyle might be good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Because like he got the build. He be in the gym.
Yeah.
And he said he done played before. I ain't watched him play, but he just look like he gonna do some shit.
Hog, I can see him being elusive.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
As a small receiver myself, Taylor, you know, I would love to see Kai come out here and walk away with the MVP. You know, I don't know. I don't know if he's been in the gym. Glow actually knows literally all these players, so we got to rely on her for her insight. So she got Kai Cenat number 1. Anybody else you think we should look out for?
I think we should look out for Rakai and Quavo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quavo told us in the pregame we was disrespecting him by not having him as one of the players to look out for. So I'm glad you corrected
I got faith in him. You know, I always go for the underdog.
You gonna jam him?
I like it.
Cam!
We got Cam Newton over at the desk now.
What it do?
Yeah, I know.
Y'all need me? I wish I could.
We need you.
For real?
I want to pick my team over.
Oh, come on, man. You
Come
can't.
on, you got to instill
Cam,
faith
can I
in
be
your
honest?
team.
You
And I did use to
The
play
game
football.
ain't started
be
yet.
honest?
That don't. Your team is gone. Okay, I don't know if I like Cam. I'm gonna have to change my pick. Because if Cam
Just
don't
check
believe,
out the calves on Cam.
you know what?
Check out the calves.
That's an athlete.
Okay. So why is he not confident in his team?
Ryan, what's
We're
up?
about to get started here.
Oh, looks like this game is
line
kicking
up.
off.
Throw it,
Come on,
Keeping them in line.
Two people got to go. Two people got to go.
They already got too many
gotta go.
people on the field. Starting off with penalties. Look at referee Drewski out the gate making sure things are done the right way.
Drewski on me.
Go.
I
think Lotto thinks she's supposed to be on offense.
Whoa!
Oh, sugar now.
Coach Angel Reese is excited on the sideline. We got a little replay. Let's check that again. That's destroying. For those of you that don't know, Destroying played football at USF, was a kicker. He plays in the UFL for the San Antonio Brahmas, and he is absolutely one of the best athletes here right now.
Easily.
Okay.
Oh, we're going deep.
Oh, see?
Quavo.
Look at that. That's a big pass breakup by Quavo as Mike Vick tries to go downtown to Duke Dennis. Look at Coach Reese on the field.
Angel Reese
She's
getting
already
her team together.
Oh, she got on the field to get them right. I know that's right.
On the next one. I didn't see it. I personally didn't see it. I'm going to talk to my guy. I didn't see it. I did not see it. I didn't see it.
I would feel disrespected having to be a wide receiver for Mike Vick. Like, wow, how can I catch the ball with no experience with Mike Vick?
Man.
Angel was saying that's pass interference.
Angel didn't like it. Angel did. Oh.
Mike Vick got to realize. He got to realize he's not playing with NFL players.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he not?
I think he think these are real NFL players.
Mike did tell me in the pregame.
He's throwing it too deep.
Yeah, like too deep. They not that experienced.
Mike told us in the pregame he has not thrown a football since the last year's game. So he's also working some kinks out.
Look, Angel not playing. Look at her. She getting them right.
This is the most we've ever had coaches on the field. I will say that. And all the times we've done it.
The question is, at any point do we get to see Mike Vick run?
That's illegal.
It's illegal.
That's a great question, Taylor. The quarterback cannot rush with the football. He has to throw only forward passes. No laterals, no screens. Going downtown and destroying. Touchdown.
What
Team
a play.
Kai. Mike Vick goes downtown to Destroying.
You know, we've been saying how athletic Destroying is. You see it right there. That was pure athleticism.
Like what?
We're going to show you a replay here. Coach Ryan Clark is not happy. And to be clear, Ryan Clark is in charge of the defense.
Look at that route right there.
He made him fall.
He made him fall.
My guy, Mark Phillips from RDC World, slips on the turf.
That's going to be on the highlight reel, Hawk.
It has to be. I mean, I've never scored a touchdown in sunglasses.
Like what? That's some new ish.
That's next level swag, Glow. All right, now they're going for the 10-yard line conversion, which will be worth 2 points if they convert.
Go fast, bro.
We got whistles.
We have some flags.
Oh, okay. Referee Drewski.
Illegal.
Let's go to him.
Turnover, bro.
Illegal formation.
Turnover.
Black side.
What?
Illegal formation. Got to back it up 5 months.
Okay.
5 yards, 5 yards.
So what, just to give the audience a
Illegal
little.
formation.
Get in. Tiana.
I got it from here, mama.
We're trying to follow here, Taylor and Glow. So it sounds like Drewski said illegal formation, black side, back it up 5 months.
5 months.
I don't know.
Interesting approach to the football game.
It's something new.
All right, here we go. He's got an open man.
How long you got to go?
You know, I was rooting for her to catch that ball.
Yeah. I think we all were.
Such a girl's
He doesn't have time, Coach. He doesn't have time.
Now, she didn't get that one, but that right there is an athlete.
Yes.
Yeah, like she has a real good athletic view. I just knew she was catching that ball.
Yeah, Jordan is a GOAT.
Yeah.
That was a great throw by Mike Vick. Unfortunately, they couldn't hold on to it, so the score remains 6-0. Team Kai is in the lead.
Now, Hawk, it's really important to make sure you get all those points.
Get off
Can't
the
leave
field,
anything on the table.
Yes. So we got an interview going on. We got the Scots with Destroying after the touchdown. Let's check in with them.
So how does it feel putting the first points on the board? It's amazing, man. I kind of expected it. Mike Vick threw a hell of a pass. I cooked my defender, so kind of had those. Hey, well, it looked great. Keep it up out there.
You put the ball down. No, we'll talk after the game.
There you have it. Destroying.
Destroying's locked in.
He told us in the pregame, he said, I'm going to be taking it easy today because I got to get ready for my UFL season. And it does not. He already has 2 catches and already has a touchdown as he daps up Shador Sanders, who's in the building here with us today. Now we'll see if Team Speed can respond.
How do you think they can contain Destroying, though? Because that's going to be a player to watch.
You know what?
Team Kai.
I think I've done this game a few times, and it's typically they have Destroying on the opposite team of Duke Dennis. Now they're on the same team, and I think that has something to do with Cam's kind of a lack of confidence in his squad.
No! There are certainly some mismatches.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know if...
Now, Diana Flores is an elite flag football player, as we all know. One of the best in the league.
The problem with that is, I think that was illegal, Taylor, because you can't lateral and you can't throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. So let's check in with the ref to see what the call was.
All right, let's see.
Oh, we got Lotto with the running. Okay, Lotto. Okay.
You know what?
All right, she got her for y'all.
Yeah, we picked up some yardage there from Lotto.
We did. And I'm going to let it rock.
Big mama.
But I believe that might have been illegal as well. So we're just going to go with it.
How was that illegal?
Yeah, you can't hand off. You can't run plays.
Oh, you can't
They
run?
subbing out. They subbing out. They subbing out.
So I don't think you can do is throw.
We got a sub for
Throw it all the way
Sexy.
downfield. We got a sub. Lotto gets
We got a sub for Sexy Red. Sub for Sexy Red. Sub for Sexy Red.
All right, how do you think Sexy Red's going to be out there, Glow?
I actually think
There go
Lowe's
Quavo.
from the hood. I think she got it.
All right, we got a completion to Quavo
I got you.
for the first down.
Feisty ass. Simmer down. Oh.
You know, I think Tiana Taylor's going to do a great job.
First down.
Huh?
I think Tiana Taylor going to give it to him out there.
Okay. I'm getting feisty. Let's listen in the camp because they're having a conversation
Here we
right
go.
now.
Set speed. Go. Red.
Oh. She said.
He was handing it off.
Oh.
It was a play action.
What you-
Sexy.
Run that way. We got to get to the red.
This is not a well-coached football team.
I don't know. Sexy Red wasn't ready for the handoff.
I don't think
She's
this is
gonna
a
get it
well-coached
next
football
time.
team.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But you know, she had a crease, Glow.
She did.
She had a crease.
No, it's second down. It's second down. Set, go.
Let's go. Shook it now.
All right, can anyone get open? Cobby has it.
Okay, all right, okay.
Hey.
His flag was pulled quickly, but that was a great grab. Picked up some good yardage there.
Incredible catch by Cobby, and he has some speed after the catch. That was a little surprising to me, Glow.
Also, Hawk and Glow, we got to say, at first Cam wasn't sure about his team, but they are going down the field.
He's driving them down there. He ain't even got to do too much.
Real methodical.
Okay.
Touchdown from one of the best flag football players out there, Diana Flores, with the juke all the way into the end zone.
Her second pass, right?
Check the replay. She gets the ball right over top.
No tackling.
2 missed tackles.
Yeah.
Put a nice little move on Duke Dennis for 6.
Going for 2.
By the time I throw you the ball,
No, they let a girl do it to him like that.
Yeah, she's one of the best.
She is one of the best out.
One of the best flag football players.
Gave.com.
That's everybody. 3, 5. Yo, we need one. We need one. You can't do that
This
shit.
is going to be high
You can't
scoring.
do that shit. She can't do that. Set, go. Here you go.
Going for the 2-point conversion for Cam. Deep drop. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he should have had that. He's out of bounds.
Foot was out. Foot was out. The foot was out. The foot was out, Coach. He dropped it, bro. I can't do nothing about that.
Early prediction. How do y'all think the game gonna end? Like, what score? Like. Okay.
But I'll answer after.
Okay.
All right, we're back here. 6-6, Team Kai, Team Speed all tied up. But let's kick it on over to the Howards.
All right, Diana, you started the drive and then you finished the drive. How does it feel to get that score for your team?
It is amazing just to be able to start building with my team. We have an amazing team. We have all the energy, all the passion, and I mean, we're just starting the game.
Well, we'll be back with you.
Thank you.
Major shout out to the Johnsons. Thank you all so much for that. Okay, Glow, you were asking what you think the score will be.
Yeah, what do you think? Early prediction.
It looks pretty high scoring. We already have 2 quick touchdowns on each team's first drive.
Yeah.
I think this might get to the 30s, Hawk?
30?
It depends. Is the defense going to pick up?
And they scoring fast.
It really opens up in the second half. Typically in this game, they start throwing it deep. Mike Vick likes to push it deep. Here goes Tiana Taylor. She got speed. Little move.
Okay, T.
Okay. Black boy Max with the tackle.
Your turn. We got it.
I like this little move from Tiana. Let's check it out on the replay.
Agile. Tiana.
All right, we got second down. I don't think the ref is supposed to be coaching up the quarterback. But with referee Drewski, anything goes.
Hey, Glow, you thought Kai was going to be good. Here's his touchdown.
They double teamed him. They double teamed him.
They did. They did.
Mike Vick goes to Kai Cenat in double coverage.
Hey, we're trying to feed the superstar.
Let's listen to Vick here.
You gonna go through that. You gonna go through that. Yes! Stop this shit, man. Yeah, Drew. Stop it. You worried about what I'm doing? No, man. All right, come on. You ready? I've been ready. I got you. Hey, y'all be patient. I'm gonna need y'all later in the game. You're gonna be open later in the game.
We already got some turmoil.
Hawk, there's some frustration, but I respect the way that Angel Reese is riding for her team right now. Angel Reese said that was pass interference.
Your coach is A1.
Right for your team, Angel.
Hey, G.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know.
Go ahead.
You know, I can't be biased right now.
Angel over here lobbying for the support of Glorilla.
Oh,
jeez. They called timeout. The call is over. We already called the call. Got my new secret weapon right here. I don't know what you want to do about it, but I'm telling you, you might.
Coach Angel Reese.
Hey, she's riding for her
really
team.
wanted
You need that
She wanted
confidence.
that pass interference call.
I mean, do you think she was right?
I don't
like
think she was right.
Show. Oh,
I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
As I analyze the replay, She was not right, but she'll have plenty of opportunities. Here we go. It's third down.
I think Tiana Taylor could really unlock some things for this offense.
I think Jordan can too. Jordan got that speed.
She's quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Houston, I got you.
Another incompletion by Team Kai. So it is fourth down.
You can't fight with the rest. Block in the back.
They have one play to move it past midfield.
Block in the back. 5 yards. That should be open every time.
They ran into each other.
First down. First down. Bring him in. First down.
I don't think Sexy has a clue what she's doing out there.
Sexy's there for the vibes. I see you, Sexy.
Yeah.
Get it, Sexy.
I think Sexy's gonna be cute.
You just gave this shit is
Speed
rigged.
is not happy with the call. Looks like there was a pass
He just
interference,
gave y'all first.
which resulted in a first down for Team Kai. Mike Vick in the pocket.
Right there.
Mike Vick in the pocket goes deep down the right sideline.
Oh my goodness.
The needle for
Touchdown.
6 against Quavo.
That's an early play of the night.
That
He
was nice.
came out of nowhere. Wow.
No, the guy
Captain of Team USA flag football right there.
Right.
And it shows.
You still that girl. You still that girl.
Wow, that was impressive. Whoa, look at this replay. Did you see this coming right here?
I did.
Mike Vick right in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And Quavo almost intercepted that.
That was a risky throw, but a big payoff for Team Kai.
Huge payoff.
Y'all just get in the way.
I mean, what can we say? It's Mike Vick.
Shout out to Hoosh, that was great.
Hey, Ben, can't call it. I'm just going off. I'm going off of what I know. I'm going off of what I
Hoosh,
know.
the ringer on a touchdown, captain of Team USA flag. They're going for the 1-point conversion from the 5-yard line.
They got to try it. We haven't seen a successful attempt yet. This might be it.
5 out, Kai.
The ref's not even paying attention.
Hey, Kai, run 5 out.
Drewski having a conversation.
Step off. Here we go. Set, go. You ain't supposed to be playing to me.
Mike Vick in the pocket.
Looking.
Right corner.
Oh, it fell. He dropped it.
We got a flag. Let's get a replay. It looks like pass interference, but we'll check the replay. Let me see what you think, Glow. I don't even... Drewski's putting the arms up. I don't think that's how it works. I'm gonna be real. Let's check the replay. So we got a no-look
Here's
pass.
the replay right here.
No-look pass from Mike Vick.
That is not...
Clearly incomplete.
Yeah, that's incomplete.
I'm going to call the touchdown. Touchdown!
Okay. While we work out what's going on in the corner of the end zone with the touchdown or not, the Scots have found a ringer in Hoosh, captain of Team USA
I
flag.
can't help it. It is what it is.
All right, Hoosh. So you're not new to flag football. Any advice you were giving the team?
Of course. I mean, my ladies, they just gotta catch the ball and run. Tiana, like, am I supposed to pursue her or let her come to me? I'm like, T, you gotta go. You gotta go get her. So yeah, they learn her.
How's it feel making that catch, putting some points on the board?
I mean, I'ma do that. That's just what I do. But man, I'm grateful and honored to be out here with all these professionals, man. It's definitely an honor.
Hey, well, we appreciate you. Keep it up.
Hey, Alvin, good to see you. Jaden Daniels taking it in.
Jaden Daniels in the building.
One of the most successful rookie QB campaigns that we saw this past year, Hawk.
Of all time. NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Washington Commanders made it to the NFC Championship. Out here taking in this flag game. I think Team Cam
Ejection.
might want to try to convince him to get a play or two.
At least call a play.
At least do something.
All right, so early on, Team Kai leading by a touchdown, but like we said, it seems like it's going to be a back-and-forth game. Glow, do you think that they can march down and
I think
score?
they can.
If you can run past,
Cam is doing the short passes. I think he got it.
Alvin Kamara in the building as well. He said Tiana Taylor needs to take that ball and run. Alvin can give some advice on that.
Catching the ball and finding space is something Alvin does extremely well. Now look, they're only down a touchdown, but I will say it always looks much easier for Team Kai when they're pushing the ball versus Team Speed.
Right.
We got Cam. Cam going deep. Here goes Speed.
A little too much on it, Hawk.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. speed
No homo, bro.
has legit
No homo.
NFL speed, and that's not a joke.
God damn.
A content creator should not be able to run that fast.
It's unreal.
No, for real.
He's a blur.
A true blur. Check out the screen to the left
You
here.
gotta get open.
And he separated on destroying, who is an elite athlete
He
as well.
did, and I like destroying strategy to still celebrate even though it was overthrown.
You said what? I see you.
Angel Reese, we've been talking about how you coaching this team.
Yeah,
you fighting.
You doing one hell of a job.
And I don't know about Drewski's cause. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Good call.
Hey,
That's a good
the
call.
amount of
That's a good
penalties
call.
that we get,
That's a good call.
what are we doing?
That's a good call. That's a good call.
It's too many penalties.
I can't.
It's
Hey,
taking the fun
that's what
out
she
of it.
called.
Glow,
That's a
do
good
you
call.
want to see Cam keep ripping it downfield?
I do. I like him a lot.
That's one of my studs.
But I love Mike Vick too. Like,
That's one of my studs.
I don't know, two great quarterbacks. It's just Mike Vick team. They better with the long passes.
Mike Vick is a former Steeler, and I know you're a big Steelers fan.
You know.
Great catch. Wow.
Black boy Max with the catch and run.
That was a great grab.
Saw that. Hey, coach, no team.
Let's check out the replay here if we got it. Cam doing a great job of moving his team down the field. Catch in traffic over Kai Cenat.
Over here, right here.
They're getting to the red zone every drive.
They are. The black boy Max versus Kai Cenat is the matchup that's been
Here we go.
sneaky good so far.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at.
Clay.
Oh,
Max
Black Boy
again.
Max again.
Tiana Taylor with the tackle.
Great tackle from Tiana Taylor with the hands. Glow, do you have a favorite streamer?
Was it blocking the back? You saw
Cat.
blocking the back.
Yeah, Kai's great.
You saw blocking the back.
But you know, I like Rakai too.
Yes.
I love Rakai.
And then somebody was going to break through.
We got team speed in the red zone here.
Set, go.
High pressure moment.
Here we go. Second down.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Oh.
Touchdown.
We got touchdown from Adam W.
Great catch too.
We got a
Laid all the way
celebration.
out.
Not exactly sure what that was.
Like, I don't know what you're going to win. They both good teams.
Hey, we're going back and forth. Now, I will say, this is my fourth time doing this game.
Right here, bro.
And it has never had this back and forth. Let's take another look at Adam W.'s touchdown here. A little out route. Separates from Kai Cenat. Comes away with the touchdown. Adam W. played defensive back at SMU.
Oh, wow. And their defense isn't getting set. That's another thing. He was able to exploit that right there.
So they're going for two here to take the lead if they convert. Cam in the pocket. He might be running out of time. Zips it in.
Bobby.
Max was wide open. Black Boy Max.
You did.
Wide open. That was a 2-point right there.
He missed it.
Yeah.
Going on.
Black boy Max
Well, we
was
need
wide
you
open.
out there. You got the vision. You seeing everything.
Yeah, like,
Glow, I feel like the fact that you're commentating and not coaching is a travesty for that squad.
you know, I feel bad that they don't have me as a coach on the field, but, you know, I get to be here with two wonderful people commentating on the game. You know, it may be a cheat code if I was out there on the field. So,
I agree.
you know.
So we got to keep it fair here. We got the Johnson family down with Jaden Daniels on the field, so let's go check it out with them.
All right, Jaden, so you're at this flag football event. You see this referee. How do you think he's calling the game?
I don't know. I think he's just throwing nonsense flags. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he's calling. He doesn't know. What did you call?
I'm calling the call. I called a block in the back, which was adjusted by the end of the game. And you saw the call, man. Don't interfere with what I'm doing, brother. Just let me call my call. Yeah, stay in your place.
I'm gonna stay in my lane.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, one last question.
We'll
Jaden,
take
have you ever seen a defensive call saying block in the back?
No, like that. It doesn't make sense.
I'm old school, brother. I can't judge what I that's what I know. That's what I learned from the book. I didn't learn from. Hey, brother.
All right, we're going to get back to this later.
Jaden said what book you reading. What book you think you reading, Glow?
Who?
Drewski.
Because it ain't the rule book.
He reading the Dr. Seuss book.
Look, man, I done been a part of football a long time. I've never heard of a block in the back for a defender. I've also never seen somebody try to call a touchdown on a clear drop pass.
Glow, I know you got a lot of friends out here right now, but of course, Sexy Red,
Yeah.
Big Mama out there.
Yeah.
What do you want to see from them right now?
I want to see them learn how to play because I think they're pretty lost out there right now. But I think once they get the gist of it, I think they'll be cool. Like somebody just got to tell them what to do.
I think some might say they should let her cook.
Glow, why didn't you play?
Let him
Why didn't you play? I see you in the gym. I know you're an avid football fan, a Steelers fan. Why didn't you go out there on the roster?
You know, I think it was kind of late by the time it was time for me to play. I actually played football when I was younger too.
Yeah.
I actually can play football. Like
See?
I would be killing it out there.
What position?
All of them. I love catching the ball.
Okay.
Tight end, you know.
Oh, tight end.
I like that.
Okay.
Tight end.
You got a timeout on the field.
Physical.
Hey, Shador told you. Hey, Shador told you to say that. Shador told you to say that.
You got sub.
So that's one. I was wondering how many Glorilla songs I could drop.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Okay, one. We'll
I know that's right.
Yeah, go Cal.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, we got okay.
Oh, she
can't do that. He can't pass it underneath.
Okay, Kai. Oh,
Great tackle from Diana Flores.
Why he kept running?
Yeah, Kai said, I'm going to play through the whistle.
You know what? They teach you in football, you just keep going until somebody stops you. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to just put it on and just hope that this counts. But they didn't get his flag. It did.
Good.
It did. He said, let me go.
And the cool thing about it, he could just put that video on social media like he scored. You know, and it still looked like a highlight. You throw some music behind it.
You know how they do on IG.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it. Hey, come on, Glow. We got second down for Team Kai. We might got to take Drewski's whistle.
Why is Drewski quarterbacking at the moment?
Okay. What? It is going up top.
Oh my goodness.
He caught it?
Did he catch that?
That was
Drewski.
Okay, hold on now. There's so much going on here right now.
We need that replay.
T.O. is shocked. The crowd is shocked. First off, I've never seen a ref play quarterback, but the throw.
It was actually immaculate.
Pass to the bench down here.
Hey, that might be the best throw. Cam.
What you call, man? You know that. Hey, look. You know that.
No,
Hey.
Hawk, this moment is unreal.
Dude.
Drewski is somehow an undercover
Like who
QB.
subbed him in?
T.O., I'm going to put the mic to T.O. right now because I just want to hear his commentary on the pass. So
Right.
just talking to him. What do you think?
Hey, I can't call it. All I said.
I really couldn't. It was low-key impressive.
It was very
It was
impressive.
Low-key was
immaculate.
impressive.
Because he didn't even warm up. He wasn't stretching. He just went out there bomb.
And nobody expected him to actually do a good throw.
As a diabolical hater, I got to give many props to Drewski. It was an illegal pass. You cannot sub in to play quarterback. But the pass was, over the shoulder to the right side, away from a defender in tight coverage. I have not seen Mike or Cam throw a pass like that yet. That's all I'm saying. That's how a receiver likes it.
Drewski got his
And
talent.
shout out to his receiver for hauling it in.
He caught it
was a
so
great
smooth, we
play.
didn't even know it was a completion. But the truth remains, it does not count. And it is now first down for Team
Come
Kai.
on, Tiana.
Taylor. Okay, she going wrong. Okay, no.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Okay, we're going to have a loss of yardage here.
Tiana, what was that about?
Negative yards.
Tackle by Speed.
What? Like, what was that about?
Negative yards.
We're close to the end of the half. We got T.O. joining us here in the booth. What did you think about Tiana's run after catch, T.O.?
It was terrible. It was awful.
She was trying to make something shake, okay? I see the vision.
She put it in reverse. She did a Missy Elliott. Put it in reverse.
Like, well, I don't have no idea what was that about.
She's trying to make a play. We're getting close to the end of the half.
Yes, we want to have positive yards.
Okay.
We do.
Positive yards.
You're right.
It's some of them out there need football 101. We understand it's a lot of fun. But yeah.
Well, whenever the referee is subbing himself at quarterback, you know, you got a long way to go from there, T.O. It's halftime.
Oh, it's halftime. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of pretend athletes out there.
Nah, there's some good athletes, T.O. Come on now.
So far? Because we've had some good catches. We really had some
good routes. Some of the ones that I thought was going to be making their presence felt, I haven't seen it. Speed he's out there.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any plays being made.
We got a whole second half coming up. Let's take a look at the best of the first half.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
Walk
do
us through this. What you see here?
There goes
Tim?
Destroying.
We have a stop and go by Destroying. He's open. He's open. Oh, it looks like he a little tug on the shoulder, but hey, the ref didn't call it. It's 6. I love it.
Diana
I love it.
with the run after.
Oh, Diana. Oh yeah, she's a phenom. She knows what to do when she gets the ball.
Another touchdown.
Nice. Mike Vick. That was Mike Vick. That was a nice catch.
And Adam W.
Yep, Adam W.
So
He was working on his catching pregame, so that's not surprising that he came up with a big catch there.
You can see the guys that take it serious.
Absolutely.
Why don't we check in with the Scots, who have caught up with Duke Dennis at halftime?
So, who do you think is the biggest sleeper pick on the roster tonight?
I'll probably have to say Destroying.
Okay. Now, I got a question for you. Y'all gonna play some defense when they come back around?
Yeah, they're not really throwing bombs, though. You know what I'm saying? They doing a little chariot. Little short stuff. Yeah, but I know Cam.
Oh, yeah, we got Sexy Red. We're going to get Sexy Red involved. Lotto's got involved a couple of times.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, most definitely.
All right, and now we're going to go on over to the Johnsons.
Hey, Big
All right,
Mama
Quavo.
worked up a sweat out
One
there.
quarter's
She
down.
been working.
How do you feel the team's doing?
I feel like we're doing all right. We losing by what, 1? We doing all right. They cheating though. You know what I'm saying? Drewski cheating like a motherfucker. Everybody running around here cheating. They calling calls on us. We ain't got no call all day.
All right, what do you think needs to change for y'all to win this game?
The referees need to be on our side because Drewski is cheating.
Thanks, Quay. We'll catch you with y'all. Go ahead.
First off, they cheating. Drewski giving them every single call. Cam Newell not giving me the ball. I'm burning them every time. We need to make some changes.
Oh,
Drewski, come here. Why you cheating? Why you cheating?
Is he calling Cam out?
Hey,
illegal flag.
Is he calling Cam?
I don't know who made him ref, but we gonna come out doing it. We got the ball back. Halftime, we gonna come out. Trust me.
Drewski just called an illegal flag at halftime.
Appreciate y'all, brother.
For one of the only. Let's take a look at the QB numbers from the first half.
All right. See, look at this. So far, when it
Okay,
comes to
let's get-
numbers, it's been a fairly
Tell
even
of the
game.
tape.
Listen,
Okay.
every drive has ended in a touchdown.
These are solid
Been back
numbers.
and forth. It is.
These are solid numbers.
Very efficient. Very efficient, if I must say.
But we do have two people that have been out there, Sexy Red and Lotto, right here.
Yeah, definitely they're trying to make their presence felt.
What I'm afraid of.
Lotto. Oh.
But Duke is. No, here, listen. He got good field vision. Stay in slot all day. Short shit. Look, just don't trust him. Bro, I hadn't even got the ball yet, bro.
I'm not really wrong with everything that they do, especially him. He's definitely playing very shorter than. I don't understand what he's doing, man.
Yes, we have Sexy Red and Lotto. They're going to be involved more in the second half. I know she wants to play both sides of the ball.
What's the part about that?
She's getting some tutorial of what to do on offense and defense.
The fuck out of here.
This is going to be our secret weapon. They just don't know it.
Has it been easier or harder than you all thought out there? It looks physical. It looks aggressive. What are your thoughts, Jordan? Easy.
Hold on, what's the bet?
They all say it's been easier.
What's up?
Okay.
He has to play out.
Yeah, take it easy.
So you said it's been easier out there.
Oh, this a breeze. I used to play football when I was little.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the truth. Red.
What position, Sexy?
All the positions.
All the positions. Okay.
I see it.
What was your team name?
The Sexy Devils.
The Sexy. Okay.
For real. I don't gotta lie. Ain't no cap in my rap.
Ain't no cap.
Okay,
in the
what about
rap.
you, Lotto? Do you think that the routes that you were doing earlier are translating to the game? Are they not giving you the ball?
I just want to say they been was losing, so don't put it on me.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been sitting over here pretty with Sexy Red.
I see how they beefing with each other, the winning team.
They don't even have team morale. We got team, good spirit, high vibrations, positivity.
And that's what you need. That's what you need. Now, Angel, I'm gonna give Angel a headset. I want Angel to get the chance to talk about the reffing, talk about some issues that you're having right now.
This is.
Hold on, T, you running back. Oh, hold on. We gotta get back to the dub. Okay.
The second half is starting here. And we got.
Second half is underway.
Team Speed 12, Team Kai 13. We got Coach Angel Reese, super passionate, trying to make sure her team pulls it out. Sexy Red says she grew up playing for the Sexy Devils, and she played every position on the football
Sounds
team.
true to me, Hawk.
We got a star-studded event here for the Super Bowl flag game on YouTube, presented by McDonald's. Malik Neighbors is in the building,
Hey,
alongside Jaden Daniels.
This is the hottest ticket in
Look,
town,
man.
y'all. Everybody's in here, Glow.
Look, Cam Newton signing some autographs. Team Speed wants Jaden Daniels to come out there and take his place. I don't know if they'll be able to work the contract out in time. But it looks like Team Speed is going to start the second half with the ball.
What are you expecting in the second half, Glow?
I ain't gonna lie.
What's up with you? Where you
Mike big team.
Oh, Hawk, you heard that?
Yeah, honestly.
You think Mike Vick's team's going to run away with it right here?
I do.
What gives you the confidence in Mike?
I just feel like they doing more complete passes than I can't even think right now.
The other team.
Yeah, right.
Back up, guys. Back up, guys. Back
hey,
up.
how are you? Nice meeting you
That's
too.
a big deal, Glow, because you didn't come into this game having a favorite of either team, and now you're on Team Vic.
I will say this, Hawk. They do seem to be running more plays.
Yeah, it seems more effortless to them, right? They're pushing the ball downfield. Cam is just kind of freestyling, which is his style.
Yeah.
But it is showing up in the score, because right now they are down by 1 point.
Absolutely. But I think it'll be very clear, very quickly, who is going to use the momentum right here in the second.
Again, it is impressive that Cam is playing with a pair of loafers on and the hat does not move, no matter what he does, which is special.
I also think it's impressive that somehow, some way, his jersey has his font on the back. How did he get that done?
There we go.
Okay, Speed.
There it is. Finally finds Speed.
Oh, great tackle there by Cole Bennett.
I think Cam Newton team is so tired of being cheated, as they say, that they about to put full force in and just win.
We got a little pass across the middle, Glow. Speed really is fast. That's not crazy to y'all.
It is crazy.
I got to come in this side.
Tio, how would you describe Speed's quickness?
No, it's very quick. His change of direction is like no other out there on the field. You can definitely tell he's an athlete.
We got a flag malfunction.
Flag malfunction right now.
Speed ran out of his flag.
We got the equipment failure.
Hey, but Tio, you know when you out there, there's some adversity.
We might got to mute Drewski's whistle, man.
Absolutely, you got to get through that.
Drewski, I don't know about some of these calls. Please explain yourself.
Well, I'm not calling everything right.
All right, well, I gotta say, that was not a conversion.
Oh, that wasn't a block in the back? Yeah, I called block in the back on that last one. That wasn't block in the back.
You can't do that.
There's a few issues that we need to discuss.
It sounded just like one of the Kansas City Chiefs refs. Exactly what that was.
T.O., Speed was not happy with his quarterback. I feel like you know a thing or two about that. What do you think his strategy should be this half?
What is it? Did you see this throw? Look what he just threw a pass like he was doing to me to her.
You know what? Glow said that earlier. Glow said these quarterbacks are playing like they're throwing to NFL receivers, and that's a little bit of the issue.
Exactly. And out of all people, Cam should know better. He should know better.
Let's take a look at this throw again.
It's too high. Look, it's too high. Look at.
No, we already got a first down. We on second.
Actually,
Well, to be fair, he also knows his personnel. It is on him, but he knows his personnel. Diana is a great flag football player.
Here we go, Cam in the pocket. Quick pass out to Speed in space.
Get positive yards, Speed. Positive yards.
Speed. He gonna take it around the hump. Can he get there? No. Cole Bennett stops him.
What's that about?
Okay. They can't get Duke Dennis. One-on-one. Okay.
You're holding him.
Now it's going to be tackle football in a minute.
It was a little too much for Team Kai.
You know what, Hawk? Duke Dennis, another great athlete that we haven't discussed yet.
You know, Duke Dennis in this game has been the MVP routinely. He has not had the opportunity to make any big plays yet.
Exactly.
But he is one of those guys to check out because there's a few of them. Speed is one of those ones as well, but Duke Dennis destroying content creators, incredible YouTubes. But when they, like as athletes, they genuinely could have played college football.
Yeah.
Legitimately, agreed, completely.
Speed is exhausted. He's checked himself out of the game.
Yep. We got to get him an IV.
I mean,
he
expended
just
a lot of
wanna pass the
effort to
ball
do all
Sexton
that.
Lotto, huh?
Okay. Adam.
All right.
No, Adam, go forward.
You know, that's common. Like, everybody keeps running backwards. Why is that?
I don't know. They're trying to do something that they shouldn't be doing.
Right.
That's
What is
yak,
that
though.
about?
Like, that's the.
Yeah, we can't have that.
T.O.
That was-
always likes to run through people. That was his thing. Like, you got make you tackle me.
Positive yards.
Some of us like to dance, you know, and we want to run around and try to make a big play.
I also think they might be overestimating their speed. They think they can go back, get
athletic
them
ability,
around, and it's not that right now. Go forward.
Cam in the pocket.
Being patient.
Oh, somebody! There's a flag on the play. There's a flag. There's a flag.
We have a
on the play.
touchdown to Black Boy Max, but we will see if it counts.
There's a flag on the play.
He called it. I didn't call it. He called it.
And guess who
I
did
did
the
not
flag?
call it.
Honestly, said it wasn't me.
Honestly, for some reason, Cam Newton is not looking at his wide open receivers.
The flag looks like it is getting picked up. Let's watch what the possible call could be. Quavo wide open to the left blow. You saw that.
5 yards in replay.
Duke was in
Penalty was
position to
called.
make that play.
5 yards in replay.
By the way, Duke was in position to make that play.
Hold on. Did that touchdown count?
No.
So the touchdown did not count.
Oh my God, you
It comes off the board.
Here we go. Let's replay.
So we will replay second down now from the 11-yard line.
All right, maybe. Wow, we have Sha'Carri Richardson in the building. What a go. What a go. Good to see you. Good to see you, baby. Thank you.
That's who needs to be out there.
Yeah, that's what.
You know I love you so much.
We got to get Sha'Carri out there.
Right.
We get Sha'Carri out there.
Oh my God. What is Cam doing?
What did you think of that pass, T.O.?
That was horrible.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm not out
Score
there.
down here. We can't have any missed opportunities right here.
Look, Cam came into this game and he was not confident in his team. I will be honest.
Cam?
It might have should have been the other way around.
This is where Cam has to be a leader.
Another third
Big
down.
play here.
Still relying on Cam.
4, 5,
There he
6.
There he is right there.
Okay.
Touchdown.
Speed with his first touchdown of the game, and Team Speed takes the lead 18 to 13.
You good?
Let's check out the replay.
You good?
I need more than that.
Speed might be one of the best players on the field right now.
He's locked in. You can't question that.
Somebody play.
You could,
Big
That was
catch
big.
by Speed.
you could tell he did sports in high school or something.
Absolutely, and Cam throws a great pass on that one, so we got to give him his prop
Yeah.
because we were just talking trash.
Yeah, we was.
So we got to give him love too.
Yeah.
Conversion.
Come on, T.O.
Yeah,
Give him
let's
love.
see
This will help them separate.
That pass was on point.
There you go. All right.
That pass was on point.
7,
Looks like they're going for the 2-point
4,
conversion
and 3.
from the 10-yard line.
Gotta create some separation here.
One of y'all can step on.
Lotto is in the game.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Lotto is in the game. Is she a distraction?
Cam in the pocket.
Look at Lotto.
Back of the end zone. Adam
W. He was not out of bounds. They got to
he
do
was
that
out of bounds.
replay. He was.
I don't know.
We got to say a replay. He was out of bounds.
We got to see that
Can we
replay.
please
That was out of bounds.
find a replay?
X point is no good.
No, let's see.
It's going to be hard to tell from this angle,
Wide open.
but a great effort.
Did he
One
get
foot
it told?
down.
I know he was out of bounds.
He was out.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
He was on the
No.
But Glow, you have been saying this every time. Quavo has
No
been
toe drag?
wide open.
Yeah, I think Cam Newton has 0% faith in Quavo. He never passes him the ball. He's always wide open. I think he has no faith in that guy.
I don't know what's going on here.
Hey,
Adam W. with the great effort. Let's take another look at this catch.
Right now, Is it any toe drag?
Nah, no toe jack swag. It was a great catch by
But
Adam.
don't you respect that effort, though?
Definitely got to respect that. Definitely, but he has to have some field awareness. As a receiver, you got to have some field awareness. You got to know where you are at all times. Lotto.
So, let's talk to him about it. Because he was inbound as a whole, right? Unless we make that small.
We have to talk to Quavo.
So we don't have a 10-yard. We have like a 7-yard.
Focusing.
Cupid open. Get it.
All right, we are back. Score is Team Speed 18, Team Kai 13. We're going to kick it back down to the Scott family, who is joined by some more VIPs.
All right, Malik, so you just played at the Pro Bowl. What can you tell us about that experience?
It was great, man. I got to go up against a lot of dudes, hand top some people, caught some touchdowns. It was good.
All right, so who do you think is playing the best tonight?
I think Team Speed doing a good job. They're giving Speed the ball, so they're doing a good job of doing that. I probably got to agree, Team Speed.
Awesome. Well, keep doing what you're doing and back to the game.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it, guys. You are watching the Super Bowl flag football game on YouTube, presented by McDonald's. It is star-studded. We got Olympic champions. We got rookies of the year. We got Pro Bowlers. We got all kind of stars.
And we got a guest, huh?
We got a guest.
Now, Quavo, all game, Glow has been saying, tell him.
Quavo, I've been seeing you wide open the whole time. I don't know why Cam is not passing the ball.
On the low, reason why Cam not passing the ball because me and him have 2 7-on-7 Huncho elite teams. He got one, and I got one in the city. He be competing on the low.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little beef carried over.
There's a game within the game happening right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all still have to win. Y'all
I know
on the same team.
it. And he from the A. I thought we were together, Cam. God
What
damn.
do you think about your team chemistry, though?
Nah, we good. We good.
Yeah.
Make sure we get Speed the ball. He fast.
You know what?
How impressed are you by just how much of an athlete Speed is?
Nah, he fine. He fine.
Yeah.
He hard.
Now, if y'all don't know, this is one of the best quarterbacks that done it in Gwinnett County.
Yeah, man,
okay,
I'm out the north. You did what I'm saying?
Hey, Quavo, you might need to take the reins at quarterback, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam ain't doing it right. We got to get
know?
right. But we up right now, so I can't even trip. It's
Okay,
good.
that's
good.
a
I
good
think your
point.
team needs you, but thanks for joining us.
All right, all
We're
right.
going to see you get a touchdown.
You
It's
did.
coming.
Big catch by Cole Bennett there as Team Kai drives the field. Look like it's a first down. So they'll try to answer and try to retake the lead, Glow.
We'll see.
You don't trust it. At the beginning you said you didn't have a favorite. Halfway through the game you said you like Team Vic. Where are you at now?
I'm kind of iffy right now because Speed is doing his thing. So
He
I
is.
don't know. Kai has been very quiet this game. Oh.
Oh, Castanet with the first catch.
You called it, Glow. He got tackled.
Yeah, he got tackled for sure.
He got tackled, but a great.
Hey.
I just spoke that up, huh?
It was all you.
I just spoke that up.
You spoke it up. Let's check the replay.
There you go.
Kai got the best not touchdown replays.
Not touchdown.
I was saying that too many. They had 8. They had 8.
Man, watch. I guarantee you he puts a highlight tape up with both of those plays. Watch. That's a great run by Kai, though, so I got to show him love. It does not count as a touchdown.
And he looks so serious every time. Now,
Every
highlight reels
time.
don't go
He just
crazy.
know he gets a
Kai is
touchdown
not
every
joking.
time.
I'm telling you. All right, here we go. First down again. Go to Kai.
Like, turn around.
Go to Kai.
Pass the ball, man.
Easy.
Okay, Duke.
Easy to
Okay.
Duke Dennis.
Shout out to Duke Dennis for that touchdown.
Yeah, they were saying he's normally the MVP of this game. Was those with the flashes, Hawk?
Absolutely. He's usually the MVP. Let's take another look at this pretty touchdown. Team AMP stepping it up for Team Kai. You got the big catch from Kai and then Duke
Yeah.
Dennis.
It's crazy because they haven't really been making noise this game, but I think this last half, I think they might do something. They might
There
show
you
us
go.
something.
They've taken the lead. They're up 19-18 now. And we talked about it. When we get to the second half,
Right.
that's kind of when the scoring open up.
Right.
You know?
What do you feel about it right now?
You know what? I want to see what Cam Newton does. Because he kind of takes a nonchalant approach.
Right.
And if Team Kai turns up, it might get ugly too quickly. They're going to go for the two-point conversion.
Things
That
normally get
double
sticky
pass
right
to
here.
Hoosh.
Okay.
Hoosh runs it.
Oh!
Showing the veteran style.
And that right there is a guy that knows what he's doing, Hawk.
Let's check the replay here. Mike Vick throws it to Hoosh behind the line of scrimmage. Hoosh checks downfield, does a nice move on speed, flips the hips for the touchdown on Diana Flores. Now, I will say I was told that was illegal. I was told you were not allowed to throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. But whenever you have Drewski as your referee,
anything goes.
Everything is on the table.
It's lawless, Hawk. And these global superstars are having a great time playing flag out here tonight, and it's no surprise flag football is one of the fastest growing sports in the world. For the first time ever, flag will be an Olympic sport at the LA28 Olympic Games. And to learn more about how you can get in on the action, visit NFLflag.com to find a league near you.
I love y'all commentator voices. Y'all
Little
made
switch up.
Y'all got it.
Glow, we're gonna help you find your commentator voice.
I think I'm gonna get it one day.
All right, you gotta try. I'm gonna have you read one of the ads.
Okay.
Whenever they come, and I want to hear your commentator voice.
You know, I used to do the morning announcements in middle school.
Oh yeah?
I did. Yeah.
He said, so I've been here before.
Yeah, you know, I've been there, done it. You know, it's like flashback.
Yeah, you prime for it. All right, team speed is already working their way down the field, Taylor.
It's wild. I'm telling you, the offense is great. That's clear to me. The defense has some kinks they need to work out on both sides.
You know what? Coach Angel Reese needs to get that defense together. We got a lot of LSU royalty here. We got Angel Reese, we got Malik Neighbors, we got Jaden Daniels, Quavo.
All right.
Well, I think that was you.
You know, I think team speed is good at just running down the field. And team Mike Vick team, they good at like the long passes. Because they get the ball and they get a touchdown quick.
Yep.
It takes team speed a minute.
It does. It does. Team speed a little tired. Here we go. Cam in the pocket.
Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah!
Oh!
Did he get that?
No, he did not. Mark Phillips with the catch and run.
I know.
But his flag was pulled by Cole Bennett and Tiana Taylor at the 2-yard line.
Apparently got the flag. Legally pulled the flag.
Tiana is not happy.
Tio has some things to say.
Tiana was mixing it up. She is in there with the boys. She is not playing.
That's a nice flag pull.
Man, what?
Come on, Tiana.
Look, she's walking around there with some swag too.
That's my favorite part about this game is that they're taking it very seriously as they should.
Very.
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red.
Go Sexy. Okay, we got her
I
involved.
wanted that for her.
Yes.
She didn't know exactly which way to go.
Yeah. I think they should have taught them more about the game before they actually played.
We needed you. We needed you to go out there and teach.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we need to go out and sub out.
Over here, man.
I don't have an outfit, man.
You don't need one. You don't need an outfit.
Cam got loafers on, Glo.
Exactly. He has loafers on.
Right? You know?
You're good.
All you need is some flags, Glo.
That's it. That's all you need is some equipment. Give this girl some equipment.
Quavo.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Let's stop sleeping on Quavo.
Okay.
That was talked up again by Glorilla,
You
who
know?
said that they needed to look at Quavo when they got in the red zone. Cam listened.
He said, find me.
Great coach.
And we got a touchdown.
He said, find me. I'll
Great
take you to the top.
All right, so Team Speed takes the lead 24-21. Let's check the replay out.
Nobody's covering him.
That's terrible
What's
coaching.
going on over there?
Coach
He's
Reese.
always open like that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the whole time. He's always open like that. He just finally.
7-Eleven, always open.
Yeah.
We got a conversion happening. They're going to go for 2 here from the 10-yard line.
They need this.
Cam survey.
Speed.
1,005. 1,006.
That might be a sack.
Good job.
Oh!
Extra point is no good. Extra point is no good.
Extra point, no good. Great defense
But
by
listen,
Team
this is
Reese.
going down to the wire. It's going to be a good game when we return.
7 count and it's a sack.
Can we get a timeout, please?
Wow.
I just want to talk to my team.
We got immediate timeout. It's yours. All yours. You'll hear me coming. When I get up to 7, I'm getting
I never knew
louder.
those
You
rules.
got it. You got it.
Hey, we need to stop.
So, just a reminder.
Go defense.
All right, Team Speed takes the lead 24-21.
Reminder, go forward.
You know, for as much as we've talked about maybe the lack of continuity from Team Speed, they have the lead with 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the game,
Do your
Flo.
job, bro. I believe in you. Come on. I got to get your information before you leave, bro. I got to get some content.
We're going to show you what they're playing for here. Check out this trophy. Because this is what it's all about.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's nice.
Look at
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's incredible.
You know what? That's something to play for, Glow. You look at that, that's motivation. You want to put that on your mantle.
You know, it makes you want to go hop on the field.
I want to go put my cleats on.
See?
I know that's right.
I'm about to go
T.O.
put
has
my
never
cleats
seen
on.
a trophy he doesn't want.
Yes, I
And
need that.
That's
I
an
need
incredible
that.
coach, incredible
Put that on a
trophy
resume.
designed by Victor Solomon.
You know, T.O., I'm a huge fan, but I just hate the fact that you play for the Cowboys.
Let's start the beef. Let's start beef in the booth.
I'm sorry. It's all good.
Unless he's going.
I played for 4 other teams. You got your phone?
But the Cowboys was the ultimate.
You got your phone? You didn't like that?
It was
I hated it.
You didn't like
I hate the Cowboys 1,000%.
Oh.
Really?
Shout out to you, though.
Okay, I appreciate the.
Oh! Great defensive play by our show Speed. Let's take a look at this break. T.O., I need you to rate Speed's play here. Come on now.
Oh, okay. And he stuck that foot in the ground and got him a PBU.
I like a player who will take charge on the defensive side.
PBU. Maybe he's trying for the MVP.
There it is.
Maybe
early
that's what he's
lead.
doing.
Do we have any early picks for
That's it.
MVP?
Yeah, right.
Glow, who would you give it to? T.O.?
Right.
I have 3.
5.
So Speed is one of them.
Okay.
Nice touch.
Do Pam and V count?
Come up to the spot.
No.
You got
But look at this Duke Dennis
All right,
catch
we got
right here.
Duke Dennis is showing out.
With a big play. Let's check it out. Hands.
His foot was on the line.
That's not a catch.
It is not.
I don't know about that call.
Did that count?
We already saw shadow one come.
It looks like they've already called it a catch.
That was out back there, bro. Oh my gosh, the Kansas City refs, boy, they're
It
at
looks
it
like
again.
it was already. I will say, rules state that you only need 1 foot in bounds.
But that foot that was was out.
Okay, Kai.
Okay.
All right, Kai.
Stiff arm, 2 of them, both illegal.
Yeah.
No flag.
Kai has a lot of potential.
He's stiff arming the girls and everything.
He's stiff arm Diana. He's stiff arm.
He's
Which,
stiff
to be
arming
very clear, is against the rules. Stiff arming
It's
just
right. And she still got the flag.
Don't flag guards, don't hold.
He apologized. He don't. He zoned out. That's what I would imagine Glow would do if she was on the team too.
I think for the early prediction for MVP, it may be a toss-up between Duke, Speed, and Kyle.
Okay.
I like those.
I like that. I like those picks. Oh, come on.
Like Speed, he looks like he's enjoying this. Like he's having a great time. Like he's putting his all in this.
He cares. He wants that trophy.
Yeah,
we
he
just
really
saw.
cares. You can tell.
And right now they have a lead. They're up 24-21.
Team Kai suck at convergence, the 2-point convergence. How many times?
That's a great
like,
call.
have they got one yet? Have they got a conversion yet?
They had maybe a 1-point conversion.
Okay, let's see what Mike Victor's cooking up right here. He's buying time.
Up top. Oh, what a catch!
Oh my goodness, what a catch!
Yes. Great concentration. Great
You already
concentration.
know it.
Man, Jordan with a big time catch. Check this replay out.
In between 2 defenders.
In traffic.
Right. Great concentration. Held onto the ball.
Physicality.
Yes. This is not her first time. Definitely.
What's your time? Hold up.
As we go from one Olympian and Jordan Childs, the Scott family is with Sha'Carri Richardson.
All right. So you are an amazing Olympian. If you can choose anyone out here to train, who would it be?
Oh my gosh, there's so many different choices, but I would say from the ambition I've been seeing, I would pick Tiana Taylor, and I would also pick, what's the gentleman's name? Speed? I show Speed. I would train him on how to actually be fast. So yeah, so that would be my 2 picks.
I love it. Okay, I'm here for it. Let's do it. All right, back to the game.
I love that from Sha'Carri. She said, I'm going to show you how you really do it, Speed.
Right,
I'm going to show you how you do it, Speed.
Somebody that really has speed.
That's crazy.
Like world class, like Olympic speed.
Yeah. Like,
How can you turn that down?
That would have been cheap.
Mike Vick trying to stay undefeated in this game. He's never lost.
Mike Vick trying to lead a game-winning drive.
Well, he's trailing. He's trailing by 3 right now.
Hustle back to the
How much time left? 55 seconds left to go in the game.
If they
Coming
score,
down to the wire.
Oh man,
Cam's team will be against the clock.
Right.
Second down. Second down.
Ryan Clark.
Ryan Clark is serious right now. He is really analyzing everything at the moment.
He says he's put together a defensive game plan on this play that is going to help his team come away with the victory.
Bennett. 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 Bennett.
I'm acting like I heard what he said, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm going to just nod because he was so serious.
Oh, my God.
Ryan is just as serious as the players right now.
What down is it?
No games being played. All right, here we go. Third down.
Hold on. It's third.
Vick in the pocket.
2003, 2004, 2005.
Oh, on the sideline.
Oh, that's touchdown.
Is that 6?
That's touchdown.
Destroying.
That's touchdown.
With his second touchdown of the game.
Hey, we talked about MVP.
2 seconds left. Let's check.
And listen, he got that first touchdown for him, and he's looking to close it out for him.
Right, and I know we had some picks for MVP.
Right.
He just put himself in conversation for that.
Absolutely.
Team Kai takes the lead, 27-24. There's 42 seconds left.
42 seconds left to go in the game.
Team Speed and Cam Newton will have probably one opportunity to walk away with that trophy.
I think they're going to
Right now.
help them win this game.
I told you.
Right now, they are going to.
Coach Ryan Clark told us he had such a defensive strategy lined up for that play.
Ryan is berating his player. He said he hasn't even done anything to be thirsty. What is going on?
Here we go for the conversion.
Oh, 2-point conversion.
Oh.
Come on, Kilolo. That's another great flag football player there in Kilolo.
Yes.
Oh my.
A no-look pass from Mike Vick. Check this out. Looking downfield. No look.
Come on, he still got it.
To Kilolo.
He still got it, Flo.
Hey, yeah, he got
He
it.
still got it.
I like the way, as a girl, she knew how to stay in bounds.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's one of the best flag
She's
football players
amazing.
in the country. And the celebration was my favorite part. I'll be honest with you.
A lot of these players out here, they don't have field awareness. You can tell the ones that have done it before.
Absolutely. Kilolo Westerland, still in
Yeah.
high school. She's still in high school playing like that.
No.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's in high school? Okay, yeah.
Oh,
that's
my
good.
God. Impressive.
That's awesome.
It depends. I was 19 in high school because I got held back.
Appearance?
Kilolo.
Oh, Glut. Oh.
Hey, we need subs ready to go in. They just come out.
Y'all are winning. Y'all are winning right now.
You two got to talk when you want the
42
timeout.
seconds left.
What's up, baby?
We got 42 seconds left.
Go.
Cam
got
Newton
faith
trying
in
to pull it
Cam.
out.
Oh.
You got faith in Cam?
I got
Looks
faith
down the
in him.
field. Goes down. Oh! Too far and out of the reach of Quavo.
Yeah, you got to come down with that, Quavo. You got to come down with that.
Timeout. 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 Timeout.
Cam is throwing like
He gotta come
still
down with
playing
that.
He was
right
looking
now.
at
Timeout.
He got
Trying
to
to
come.
make a play.
Hey, he got to come down with
Hey,
that.
big players, big plays. This is, you
Exactly.
guys, this is not the moment to drop passes. It's the
Exactly.
moment to
No.
lock in. There is 29 seconds left
Yeah.
here. Glow, you said you wanted Team Kai. Right now they're up. Do you think that they maintain this lead?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think
Yeah,
they have a
30
chance?
seconds left.
But sometimes, listen, it only takes one shot.
The problem with Cam has to realize he's not on the Panthers team. Cam is on Team Speed. He
That's
have to
also
throw
correct.
Like he's playing for Team Speed.
If I'm him, I'm looking at speed.
Do we
I'm looking
have Do we have a Jaden Daniels play in the making?
That's a great
Do
question.
we have a Hail Mary? Do we have a Hail Mary
They're gonna
in the
need
making?
something.
Yes, they need a big play.
As we're taking a look here at I Show Speed, probably the best player so far on his team.
I Show Speed is showing I Show Fatigue.
Yeah.
It's showing he may be the only player on
He's
that
showing
team.
that he's a little tired right now.
Here we
Let's
go.
see if he has something in the tank.
Cam Newton in the pocket.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
There
Okay.
it is.
Quavo. Okay. Quavo.
Okay.
See you.
Quavo with the
Y'all
gas.
have faith in Quavo.
It's a running clock.
It's a running
So
clock.
they have to continue. The clock is running. 19 seconds left. I don't know if everyone was on
Okay,
time.
the ball
They're
is-
going down the
Go- go
sideline. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Does the clock stop on the
The
incomplete
clock
pass?
does not stop.
Do they have any timeouts?
Okay. The
Do they
clock
have
is
any
stopping. The clock is stopping.
Okay, they should have.
We are down in 9 seconds. Maybe they should have spiked the ball.
Hey!
They would have saved some time.
Hey!
Let's listen in to Cam.
Yo!
Let's see what Cam is going to draw up here.
Have to do it. Somebody has to catch a dig and do a reverse lateral to score.
He is talking gibberish.
No,
they do not know.
Start on this side. I'm gonna throw a dig to Quavo. Quavo's gonna pitch it back to you. You gotta see. Yes. You see what I'm saying? No. I don't think that's just trail. Hey, Quavo.
Oh.
I got you.
This is for all the marbles.
All right, you all. I feel the tender line.
This is probably one of, if Cam holds the ball, they go inbounds.
You ain't got to be kidding me.
He did the okey doke.
Quavo was the underdog the whole time.
Wow. Tiana is upset.
Oh my.
It was unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
Just like that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is pandemonium.
Oh my gosh.
Let's check the replay.
Look at.
How do you feel?
Hey, look at Coach.
Quavo with the fake hook and ladder.
Oh my God.
Down the
Nobody was
sideline.
able to grab a flag.
Check out Speed's reaction to the touchdown.
Best moments we've seen in this game.
It was.
By far.
Oh my
Speed
God.
can't believe it. Tiana Taylor can't believe it.
I am.
There is 2 seconds left on the clock. Now let's
Hold on.
keep in mind. There will be a conversion attempt that should be
We're
untimed.
gonna all run to that end zone. No, it's not.
Wow, we
not gonna be
promised
a safety.
excitement, we promised the
Here we go.
stars, and we got it.
Go! Come on, let's go.
Here we go.
Quavo just saved the day.
Huh?
Count them up, man. It's real easy. Real easy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Quavo hype.
He too happy.
Man.
That
Glow
might
talked
was an
about
MVP
the moment
catch.
Glow talked to Quavo,
It's okay.
he figured it out. He just scored 2 touchdowns and the
Right.
game winner.
You know, it's power in the tongue, I would say.
Absolutely.
I don't know if Cam knows.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The clock does not run on the conversion.
don't seem to understand.
The clock
I don't
does
think
not
Cam
run on
realizes.
conversion.
You good?
This is next
The clock does not. The clock does not run on a conversion, Cam.
That's still good. I know. I got it.
Oh, he's good. Okay, he's good. He's good. He's good.
okay.
He said.
We gain nothing by scoring. How about
That's
that?
a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, you guys,
That's
we
coaching.
have to look at this amazing play. Something that was completely unexpected from Quavo right here. Walk us through this, Hawk.
Oh
So
my
he catches the ball across the field, and he does a fake hook and ladder, which is faking the lateral, which is illegal in the game, and the defense still falls for it.
And the thing is, he was supposed to pitch it.
Yeah, and that was a smart play because you can't pitch it. It's illegal.
It was a heads-up play, caught an audible there, and you know what? It paid off. That is a touchdown, and Team Speed is in the lead 5-1. 2 seconds left. Feels like this game is in the bag.
All right, so
Well, it seems that way.
This is the moment.
It seems that way.
We got to see if
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen with
Michael
two.
Vick do, T.O.?
This is Michael Vick.
That is Michael Vick. Everyone, that is Michael Vick. Does Michael Vick have one more in him?
Right.
Does he have one more in him?
Michael Vick took his microphone off.
Uh-oh.
He's taking
Does he have one more in him?
Early prediction before they snap it.
I don't know, man, because that catch by Quavo was just crazy.
Crazy.
We might have Duke Dennis
I was
on
wrong.
Tide to do a crazy
I was
catch and run it
supposed
in.
to pitch it back. His IQ is on 1,000. His matter rating needs to go through the roof with that play.
Hold on.
Huh?
Hey, guard him.
Hold on. Get the camera guy out the field. Thank you.
I've only got the count of play.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
That's how false start
It comes down to this play.
It's right here.
Mike Vick going downfield.
Interception.
Wow.
By Adam
Just
W.
like that. Team
Speed
wins
comes
it.
back. Oh my God. Team Speed comes back to win it 30-29
Oh
with
my
It
a
was a close game. It was a very good game,
amazing
though.
play by Quavo.
Mike Vick loses for his first time in the Super Bowl flag game on YouTube.
Wow.
Team Speed walks away with the victory against Team
Good.
Kai.
Hey, good shit.
Quavo
Good shit. You showed up at the end.
has the game-winning touchdown
Absolutely.
after Glow gives him a motivational speech here in our booth.
Hey, let's go douse the coach. Let's go douse.
I hope they don't try to blame their loss on me.
Hey, Cam is about to go down. Look at Cam. Look at Cam.
They about to do a Gatorade
They
bath.
about to do a Gatorade. Is this on Ryan Clark? Oh. Oh, they can hear me.
Where
This is about to be awesome.
Help me with Ron Clark. RC.
They just gave a Gatorade bath.
Gotta get speed. Gotta get speed. Gotta get speed.
Ryan Clark coached them to a victory, a from behind victory.
Let's take it down to the field to the Johnsons, who is right in the mix after the victory.
Oh, hola, hi. How are you? How is it going?
Good. How you feeling, Tommy? How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Thank you so much. I'm feeling good. It was my first game ever. I never played football before.
What was the highlight for you?
I don't know. I catch some ball.
Yes.
Nothing special.
So fun. Well, congratulations on the win.
That's the important thing. I had fun. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Someone else?
You the leader, bro.
You guys stay there. You guys stay
Hold
there.
on. You good?
Let's go. Come on. Team Speed over here. Let's go.
Ready, ready?
Go.
All right, we got Quavo down on the field. Let's go to the Johnsons to talk to the receiver of the game-winning catch.
You had the game-winning score. How do you feel?
I feel like the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Great moments happen at the end of the game. You got to step up and win. You feel me?
Yes, congratulations. You got anything to say?
No, I mean, he did a great job. I mean, how do you feel that, you just pulled your team to a victory, and now they over here celebrating with champagne shower?
I started out a little sluggish, you dig. The Fanatics party had me, you know what I'm saying, slow a little bit. But we having fun. Speed told me to step up. I had to get my shit together. And shit, let's do it. Make sure I make the play.
All right, head back to you. Congratulations, Quavo.
Quavo, game winner from Quavo. We got the Scots down on the field with Sexy Red.
Sexy Red, how are you feeling?
Feeling good. I'm feeling good. We just won. Period.
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 Period. On blood.
All right, what was the best play?
The best play was when they threw me the ball and I made that touchdown.
Boom. All right, celebration. Show us your celebration. What's your celebration?
This my celebration move.
Period. All right, let's go.
We outside.
All right. Sexy Red celebrating a touchdown that I don't think happened.
All right, let's go.
But she balled tonight. She did her thing and she walks away with the victory. We got a team photo going on in the middle of the field, so pandemonium, but we need Team Kai and Team Speed down on the field to take a picture. As Team Speed is already posing after the victory.
Flag football champion. Team Speed.
We won that. We did it. And the odds was against us, man. We do that shit. Team Speed. Everybody did their part. Spin up the W's in the chat and turn up. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Team Speed celebrating the W. Let's go down to Taylor Rooks, who is presenting a check.
That's right there, Hawk. On behalf of the NFL Foundation and the League's Inspire campaign, we are very happy to present $200,000 in donations. $100,000 to the Speed Foundation, benefiting Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, and to the Kai Cenat Foundation, supporting Kai school efforts in Nigeria. Amazing causes. Speed and Kai, amazing work by you both, supporting opportunities for deserving youth. I gotta love it, Hawk.
Shout out to Team Kai, Team Speed, the big check down there. Man, what a day. We got Malik Neighbors trying to walk away with the check.
He's ready. You love it. Did you have a good time, Malik?
Oh, I did. How about you?
It's amazing, and it's for such a good cause. Over $200,000 in donations to some amazing foundations. So, all in a day's work. Great game here tonight. Yeah. Back to you, Hawk.
Man, what a legendary day. We got LSU royalty and Malik Neighbors. Jaden Daniels was in the building. Angel Reese, Sha'Carri Richardson, Taylor Rooks, the one, the only, the wonderful Glorilla. Bless the booth. Shout out to the NFL. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to McDonald's. As you see, Team Speed continues to celebrate. It's truly pandemonium. The excitement. Quavo with the game-winning touchdown. We had Hall of Famer T.O. in the booth.
Very nice to meet you.
Des Bryant. Let's take one more look at that big touchdown that ended this game and gave the W to Team Speed. Still pandemonium. The excitement. Thanks everybody for joining us at the Super Bowl flag football game on YouTube presented by McDonald's. Shout out to Team Kai. Shout out to Team Speed. Cam Newton, Mike Vick, Glorilla, Taylor Rooks, Rich Eyes and Jason Kelsey. Glorilla. Everybody, we appreciate y'all. We will see you next year. Shout out to the NFL. Shout out to YouTube. Peace.
We won that. We did it, and the odds was against.
Welcome to a new school year, parents.
The list has a back?
Good thing you can order it all in one tap, Dave. And don't forget about the stuff not on the list. Walmart's got it all.
Who knew?
I knew.
Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, this is Rug.
Touchdown, 6 points, 1 point for from the 5-yard line. You can only pass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 yards
Testing, 1,
going
2, 3,
into the
testing, 1,
touchdown.
2, 3.
You cannot hand off. You can only pass.
That eliminates anybody running into each other because we're trying to score a touchdown.
Can they celebrate with this? I would hope so.
Yeah, I think they'll go crazy.
Vic, could you call it in the air, please?
I feel like it. We still got to do a
We
whole
the visitors.
This your
All
first
right,
time?
you know, tails.
Let's see.
Never fails.
You want the ball?
We want the ball first.
My prediction
Want
is
the
on
ball
the first play
first.
of the
Let's
game,
get it.
like an 80-yard bomb.
First, it has
Right?
to be.
They'll just chuck it.
Outside. First down, we can sit on this
All
side.
right, in the win. Good luck, Brent.
You loose?
Yeah, I'm loose. The best, the loosest I'm gonna be. No scrambling, Brent. No scrambling.
A ball that's been broken in.
No.
Yeah. No, but like I did this for like a Bears game, but now that's like I know all the players and all the rules. Like
Have you talked to
a little
Kyle?
different. A little different.
Oh, talk to Kyle?
Yeah,
Cool.
at one point, but this, you guys will know. We'll grab you both and bring you out.
I'm not playing defense, right?
For sure.
I'm gonna just comment on Florida. He popped up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna win.
Yes.
Type shit.
Are we pretty close to doing this open?
But did you see the card? Did you see the card?
Yeah, you want us to walk out there now?
Should I hold on to this?
I know that the officials are still there, but we'll just make ourselves at home.
All right, guys, can I get you on the sideline, please? On your guys' sideline? Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, that shit look like segregation.
There's no rush.
You know what?
All right, good luck, guys.
Crazy. This game going to end racism.
Kick ass.
Oh, where? Hospital? Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yo.
How many on the field?
Kick some ass.
Ready?
I just don't want my ass kicked.
The team looks good. This is Desi.
Right over here. Who's the team captain?
This game and stuff.
Mike.
We're gonna have you guys, and then
Sorry.
Ready?
Yep.
we're gonna have you guys go on a straight line right down there. So is it 1, 2 and the team captain, and then we'll have
She's setting it up right now, yes.
50-yard line?
You said grab the team captain?
FaZe has multiple.
For real, what you got on? 4.5. All right, as long as everybody ready. Check your bottoms. Okay, you good, kid. You good, kid. You might even try that going up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Lock and load. Hey, Cal. Hey, Cal.
Yeah, this is a dap next to me. All right.
I'm gonna wait to ask you.
You ready? For you, baby.
Number 1 chicken.
Cool, right? Thanks, man.
It was at night.
All right.
Yeah. When y'all get down?
You know, when I touch it, I get lost with it.
Doing a lot of stuff.
I get lost with it.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt. We're going to come looking for you. pass. Let me see if you can catch a Brent's pass. Man, that girl's she's got some hands on her. She can throw.
Welcome to Los Angeles, California, my friends. The LA Rams are here. The Cincinnati Bengals are here. FaZe Clan is here. AMP is here. We are playing flag football today. They say the Super Bowl is tomorrow. I think it's today. Michael Vick is here. Brett Favre is here. We got all kinds of friends all around this building. Everybody take a look. There's Michael Vick in the background. Oh my God, we got FaZe, Rug, and Destroying, but of course, my man, Desi Banks. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited to be here. If you want to co-host.
Uh-huh.
Got Vic here, Brett Favre is here. Hey, I'm just ready to see some touchdowns and passes down, man. Everything. We got some of the best gamers out here, man. We got FaZe and Amp, man. It's about to be exciting. It's about to be lit. How's everybody doing out there? Can I get some noise for y'all like that? Y'all good? Y'all good? Give me some noise.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. And an amazing crowd out here. So
that is you. They love you already. Most definitely. Should we do some starting lineups? We want to see who these athletes are today?
Let's see.
Let's check out right now, ladies and gentlemen, for everybody watching. Here's the starting lineups for FaZe Clan. Take it away.
Nate Hill, wide receiver, FaZe Clan, Pembridge High School.
FaZe Adapt, point guard, 6 TD, 6 interceptions.
What's up? FaZe K-Son, wide receiver. Anyone who's guarding me is going to get cooked.
What's going on, guys? It's FaZe Swag here. I'm going to be the water boy this Saturday. Now I'm playing. I'm coming for a pick. Pick 6.
Hey, I'm Thomas Oliveira, and I'm number 11.
FaZe Rug, wide receiver, San Diego, California, and I got the best hands on the field.
What's up, guys? I'm Jenna Bandy. I'll be playing wide receiver. I'm with FaZe Clan, and I have the Guinness World Record for farthest female football throw into a target.
How about that? He said he's going to be the water boy for Mike Vick. That means he's got bad intentions. He's coming to you. Wow, Vic, somebody said they're going to be the water boy coming for you. We're going to have to get after this.
Whoa.
Woo!
Who said that?
He said a Vic 6 he was going to have to.
Who said that?
They're talking all kinds of junk. Hold on, Mike. Mike's flexing on him. Let's see on the other side, though. Now, hold on. Here's Mike's team. Let's see the starting lineups for Team AMP.
Davo, running back, AMP. Can't nobody catch me.
Agent Zero, Toronto, Canada, tight end. And I play wide receiver for my recess team in elementary school.
My name is Kai Sinat. I was an all-star back in high school with the running back position, and also I'm part of Team AMP.
Duke Dennis, wide receiver for AMP. Hey, be ready to get snagged on out there, man. I ain't gonna count.
Davis Dodds, AMP, Atlanta, Georgia. What's something cool about me, man?
And here we go. I am standing with 2 legendary Atlanta Falcons, of course. Brett Favre, how you feeling?
I feel like I'm 52.
Okay.
Other than that, playing 20 years, can't complain.
How are you feeling? He says 52. Mike, you look great. I saw you running around. You're ready to roll.
Feel like I'm 41. Feel like I'm 41.
What's the strategy in this one, Mike? Just chucking bombs all day?
Yeah, I got 4 going deep and 2 going short. That's the game plan. I wanted them to hear that.
Okay. You heard? They know the game plan now.
They know the game plan.
Favre, how do we feel? What's your game plan?
We're going to control the clock. I don't know how, but we're going to control the clock.
He's got a lot of running ball, a lot of running plays, right?
A lot of run game.
All right, so I do have to bring this up, guys, because there's a lot of people saying that FaZe Clan is the favorite here, and then we got an underdog over here. So, Brett, you're not going to like this, but 19 years ago this month, there was another time that Michael Vick was an underdog, and he played against you. Why don't we turn around, guys? Do we have the video of this? Mike, do you remember when you were an underdog against Brett Favre that day in 2003, and what happened?
I mean, I remember that game, but I was just ecstatic to be standing across the field from the great Brett Favre, man.
What are you seeing? Oh, no. Brett, I think you got maybe more thoughts on this game than Mike does.
I said, we're in trouble.
When did you know?
Pretty early, like a few minutes in.
A few minutes in?
Yeah.
It's a rough day?
You just know.
Could we have revenge today?
Well, I don't know if it's the same.
Really?
I mean, it's close. But, I mean, we can get revenge, but it's a much smaller scale.
Okay.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. Anytime.
These guys are out for blood today. 19 years later, they're back in the same field. Let's go to our guy. 19 years. Let's go to Rug. Rug, what do you got? I know.
All right, guys, I'm here with Team FaZe captain, Mr. FaZe Adapt, and you guys are about to play an intense flag football game. Brett Favre as the quarterback, Michael Vick for AMP's quarterback. What's the game plan?
Like Brett said, you know, we're gonna try to control the pace of the game, mediate that, just work the ball around, and you know, I'm not really worried at all. I never really was worried, so it's gonna be straight.
So I heard that FaZe is a favorite to win this. What do you guys think?
Who said that?
A lot of people.
Crazy. Yeah. No, like I said, I'm not worried. We got Brett at quarterback, legendary like Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm really excited to be playing with him, catching some passes. Probably going to be catching some passes from Mike Vick too.
Ooh.
On both sides. So all around, it should be fun, you know.
Hey, good luck to Team FaZe. We're gonna toss it over to D and AMP.
Oh man, I'm here. You guys are supposed to be underdogs.
Who keeps saying that? That's like the third time I heard that. I don't know. I just look at this team and I definitely don't see underdog.
Hey, they don't look like no underdogs to me, man. What y'all about to do today?
We're just gonna play the best football we can. We came in with a good plan, and at the end of the day, man, a great man once said, it's all about execution.
Hey man, I got some money on this game. Any score predictions?
I told someone earlier 30 to 14. I'll stick with that.
Oh, all right. We're gonna see. Game time.
You ever see any like wishbone or anything like that anymore? Wing.
Yes.
Because everybody's pretty much going to the spread.
Now, was the wishbone fullback, halfback,
Yeah.
or was it?
We talk some rules right now. Is that what we should do? Wing T's like a split back, or you like a fullback straight behind you, and you got a wing.
And got a wing, yeah.
And he
do a
always
motion.
Yeah. Man, you misdirection. My dad, that's what we ran in high school. We ran the wishbone my junior year, and the senior year we went to the wing T.
Wow.
And we had two guys rush for 1,000 apiece, and I had like 850.
And you probably threw the ball.
I threw it like 200 yards. That was it.
That's it. So you didn't start passing until you got to.
And really, at Southern Miss, I played all 4 years. My total numbers were like 6,000. No, I think it was like 8,000 yards in 4 years.
Right.
So I went through for like 2,000 yards a year. I had 52 touchdowns in 4 years. That is a different era.
Yeah, it's a different, totally different.
I mean, we ran toss sweep or option or sprint out pass is what our deal was.
At Southern Miss?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still win in the second round?
Yeah.
The second round?
Second round.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, let's do the coin toss again one more time. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, go and shake hands and introduce
All right.
yourselves.
The stage is set. We have sportsmanship. We got handshakes, and then it's going to get real. Desi Banks, what's the vibe right here pregame that you're feeling as we get ready for this coin toss?
I'm sure, you know, both teams are hyped up right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm kind of feeling this team, man. I feel like they more, you know, ready, more
You've been on
athletic.
this a lot, as it appears Team AMP, just to your point,
Yes.
won the toss.
Yes.
So I can only assume that Michael Vick will be receiving the ball. Why do you have a feeling about AMP today?
They just look like they're more athletic, I would say.
Do tell. How dare you? What do you mean by more athletic?
Look at this guy right here, man. Look at this guy right here with the dreads, man. Just look at his form and his arm and his biceps and things like that. Look how he just lifts his knees up.
He does.
Come on, man.
Agile.
Come on, man.
Agile.
Jesus Christ.
It also could be because they have Michael Vick.
For sure. And he, you know, I'm from Atlanta, and he played for the Falcons, so yeah.
I've called a lot of games. I've never heard a flag football game where the quarterback for one team says the strategy is to control the clock. That's normally not what you do, but Brett Favre is a Hall of Famer, and we're not.
For sure.
So maybe that's what the plan is there. As the teams take the field, and there is Coach Favre and quarterback Favre. It's a fascinating color array in Favre's beard, isn't it? It's all 50 shades of gray, I think, are represented.
It's healthy. It looks very healthy, I would say. It is. Very rich.
All right, let's see what Mike Vick is saying to Team AMP as he begins their first drive with the ball.
It has to be. I'm not even gonna call it out, but I feel like I know exactly what they're about to do the first play.
You're gonna touch the ball. Your job gonna be real easy. All right, let's go.
Football fans will remember Mike Vick's first throw to Deshaun Jackson with the Eagles against Washington on a Monday night game. First play of the game. Bomb through the sky. I don't think this is going to be a little check down here, Desi. But again, a lot of things be going into it.
I think he's going deep.
You're going deep right now.
I would. Why not shock the world right now? First play of the game.
What the shock the world would be just a fullback draw up the middle, because I think we're all ready for the bomb. Maybe they'll catch them off guard. We're looking at FaZe's Nate Hill right here, who is one of the best athletes on the team, I'm told. I don't want to insult anybody, but he does have a lot of football experience. He's playing safety. I think his wheels are going to be tested early on. A palpable excitement here in Los Angeles as we get ready to begin our first snap. Michael Vick playing in a visor. You don't see that much.
Yes, this is it. We can actually see his face, so that's amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
They usually advise against it, but here we go.
Why y'all so deep?
First play.
How you get to the first down?
It almost looked like he said everybody go deep, just with his hand. Let's find out. There's the action. Mike Vick, that patented left hand across the middle. It's complete, and we got a catch and run.
Oh.
All right, we got a flagpole right there. Mike Vick starts the game 1-for-1. That was Duke Dennis, number 34.
Lord.
One of the original co-founders of AMP. What do you think, Des?
I like that. I like that.
Young fella.
I like that. Don't give him too much too quick. Yeah.
And Vic zagged on us. He didn't go deep after all. It was as if he went to Algie Crumpler over the middle. Vic out of the shotgun formation, left-handed throw, looking. There you go, downfield, and the receiver fell.
Got to keep them feet, baby. You got to keep your feet. Come on now.
That is a team captain. That's 0-0. Yeah. Desi, take us through this.
Okay, here we go. You know, Vic, of course, doing what he do with his IQ, of course. But my man right here, the feet just stumbled. I don't know why, and I'm sure it's not slippery out there. You know, but that's kind of, you know, I'm sure he probably haven't played before.
I think there might have been some nerves.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be, and he wants to set an example as a team captain. I wonder if Vic will go right back to him to rebuild his confidence.
You know, we'll see.
We will see indeed. This is the third down across the middle. Easy completion. That's Duke Dennis again. He can catch and run. And he is still going. He's still going, guys. Remember, this is not two-hand touch. You must rip the flag.
Yes. You know, I talked to him before the game as well.
What do you have to say?
I had a talk with him, and I told him, this is your game.
Really?
Today is your game.
You see Duke Dennis right here making a second catch already with a big game.
For sure. He's going to score. He probably scored like 2 touchdowns today. Yeah.
It's always, remember, the short completions can lead to long catch after the run after the catch, rather. It's not always about throwing it far. Duke Dennis, you're playing a wonderful game so far, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Always, he said. All business, Duke Dennis. Oh, my gosh. This is one of the early stars for us right now.
Yeah.
Go.
From South Carolina.
First down.
Vic, of course, from Virginia.
There you go.
Complete over the middle. Keep going. He's still going. Got to get the flag, and he pulled it. Oh, we got a penalty.
Oh, okay.
We have a penalty. Let's listen to the call.
He tried to get up through. I see you. I see you.
Hold on offense.
Can you imagine?
All right, that's defensive holding. Defensive holding, actually. That was a penalty against FaZe Clan, so they may actually tack on some yardage to this, and sure enough, they will. Our officiating crew all over it. As we thought, or maybe feared, Desi, AMP methodically marching down the field. Michael Vick can smell it. He can still run here, but he goes up top. Oh, he tried to moss him.
I was going to run over there if he would have caught that. I promise
he was going to catch it. Can we just talk for a sec how beautiful it is to watch Michael Vick throw a football?
Come on, man.
One of the tightest spirals of all time, and he put it.
Come on, baby. You got to have those. You got to have them.
That's Davo, number 24. Now here we go. Big completion here coming up, maybe. Look at a pump fake from Mike Vick. And the flick of the wrist. Oh, a drop. Oh. So close.
Got to keep them hands out there. It went straight to his chest.
Straight to his chest. The last one straight to the hands. Maybe next time hit him in the feet. Let's just keep trying. We'll do this thing like Operation.
Let's get it.
I think what we're seeing right now, these guys are remembering they're playing with Mike Vick.
Yeah.
It's kind of like shooting around with Jordan. You know, it's tough. There's some nerves.
Yeah.
And by the way, he throws the hell out of it.
Most
It's probably tough to catch.
Yeah.
But this is a big one now. We have third down. Third down. Remember, they have to score. There are no first downs anymore at this point. Mike Vick dropping back again over to his right and almost intercepted.
Come on, baby.
Okay, so interesting. FaZe Clan here.
Come on, no.
Clamping down on defense.
Oh, wait, that was 4th there?
Look at
I
this
thought that was
howitzer. Nobody home. All right, Des, this is a huge play. We have 4th and goal here.
Oh, we didn't know that.
Now, since they are outside the 5, although our official is now moving the ball. Seems to be a decision-making. Maybe a timeout. We're going to stop play for a minute. Look at Brett Favre just already chatting up Michael Vick on the sideline. There's all kinds of shenanigans happening.
That was 4th down?
Turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
FaZe Clan will now take over. How about that defensive effort?
Come on, baby.
People come to their feet.
Come on.
All right, now I wonder, we saw Vic be a little bit more methodical, check it down. Does the old gunslinger come out and just throw the hell out of this thing?
Well, you know, I'm not even going to really say, because last time I said we was going to throw a bomb, so.
Say we're going to control the clock. Look at him, that glorious beard, the salt and pepper hair. He packed about 3 pieces of gum in before the game started.
For sure. And look, he still has those eyes as he visualized the field, and, you know.
He's not going to find Donald Driver out there, unfortunately, but hopefully he's going to try to find some of these FaZe Clan players.
Most definitely.
Nate Hill, I mentioned this, played quarterback growing up, loves the Cowboys. That's a tough lot in life these days, but we respect it. Respect it. He's now playing with an all-time great Packer who had a lot of victories against the Cowboys.
We got
there
6.
he is right there. As Duke Dennis had a couple of great catches there. Now he's going to just flip right around, do this thing Iron Man style, and play defense.
They got 6.
Let's lay out and see if we can hear some of the conversation.
There's 6 defenders. I'm not running.
Favre has been on record that he will not be running. They could give him a 50-yard cushion, and he's just going to sit there, dude. He's not running.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, he came here to do one thing, huck pigskins. And we got a penalty.
Oh, my God.
Is this a personal foul?
I don't get it. There's 6 defenders.
All right, so we're going to move him back already inside the 5.
I didn't even start playing. What is going on out there?
Brett Favre is what is this? FaZe Clan? What did I sign up for? You're already, Brett. This is not Lambeau Field, my friend. This is Los Angeles, where dreams come true. And he has backed up all the way to his own 2, but this is always where number 4 was his best, back against the wall.
Okay,
shotgun snap.
Okay.
Uh-oh, pump fake. Check down again.
Okay.
Go. Oh, nice pull there.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so that was great defense. The key is to avoid the run after the catch. What do you think, Desi?
I like that. I like that first catch, little out route. He had a little smooth, you know. He tried to get upfield, but my guy got him quickly.
That's Kason right there.
Yeah, Kason.
Playing in his native L.A. What's number 4 saying?
Go.
Okay. Oh. Okay, Kason. Okay, buddy, I see you. I like seeing a little
do your
touch.
thing. I like this, like we're an NBA game right here next to the flex.
Yeah, I need to see some dancing. Yeah, catch that thing and dance.
Let's go. We still have yet to score. This is FaZe Clan versus AMP. AMP marched down the field. Their first drive at FaZe Clan clampered down. Now Brett Favre looking to get hot.
Okay.
Another pump fake. So many pump fakes.
Oh.
Brett Favre.
Come on, baby.
That's a dap.
We got to have them.
How many yards?
That's easy money.
There have been many, there's been Hall of Fame wide receivers who have a tough time catching that fastball from Brett Favre. He still got it. He's got mustard on it.
He still got that pump, though.
He does. He loves that pump. I think he's pumped at every play. Isn't there supposed to be a maximum of pumps?
Yeah, he's just the pumper
Can Michael
today.
Key tell us that?
He's the pumper today.
He is.
Look.
Oh, good play.
Good D, baby.
That's good play. AMP.
I see you, Davis. I see you, Davis.
Davis, have a day.
Have a dance, Dave. Do something.
Desi, your thoughts on Davis's hair?
I love it.
Yeah,
that's like the Odell Beckham hair right there.
Yeah, Odell, like 2016 Odell. Old Odell. Young Odell. All right, so Michael Vick will be back on the field as what is turning into an early defensive struggle, or rather, it's not a struggle, a battle. What does Mike Vick have to say?
Look, guys, look. Come on now. You got me out here. I need you guys to catch everything that I throw to you. That's what he's saying. We gotta go score.
If you're just joining us now, there were some drops early on for AMP, and we were saying maybe a little nerves.
For sure.
And maybe just because Mike Vick throws the ball 90 miles an hour.
The nerve should be off right now.
And he'll know that. He'll know. He'll try to. Got to put some touch on this. A little butter. Not so much hot sauce, just a little bit of butter. Mike Vick. Little fake roll out. Oh, he set up a screen. This is Tony Harris. She can go. And there, that's a clean pull.
Yeah, that was like, come here. Come here.
Now, we got to talk about Tony Harris for a second. Historic, and I really mean that. First female to be awarded a college football scholarship as a non-specialist in football history. Tony can play. There's been all kinds of profiles done on her. She is a bad, bad, bad woman right there.
Do it. I told you. I told you. This might get ugly now.
Now it's on?
Yeah, it might get ugly now. The game might be over now.
Your move, Favre, because AMP, a strike in the back of the end zone for 6.
Yes, sir.
Going for 2.
Mike Vick is cool and collected.
Hey, same play. Swing past you. Going.
He saw it. He saw it. Easy. Hands.
Look at all the way in. No nerves.
Look like me.
Look like you?
Yeah.
Look like Desmond. By the way, why are you not out there playing? Are you going to join them at the half?
I will.
How badly do you want to get out there?
Hey, man. I don't want to, take over the field.
Now they'll be going for 2 from the 10-yard line. He's going to the same spot. He loves that spot, and it's going to be incomplete. So we have a 6-0 score as Desi Banks says he doesn't want to take over the game.
Yeah.
Vic, push-ups.
Yeah, he got to do push-ups.
He missed that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's not Brian Finneran out there, Mike. They're not all that tall.
I suck.
That touchdown went to our guy Green in the back of the end zone.
Right over here.
Nice, soft hands. A.J. Green, my guy. A.J. Green.
It might
Still
get
got
real.
it. I don't throw it like
A.J. Green, incredible names. A lot of the A.J. Greens around, I guess. That's a big deal. Michael Vick now takes the 6-point lead. Look at the logos. We got to get a new Commanders logo up there because that's the team now. I'm looking at the Washington football team. But Brett Favre, he's been down before. It's never over with him.
No,
Set,
never.
go.
And here he goes. Uh-oh, we're going up top. We're going.
Oh, she would have had that. That would have been
He
crazy.
went for Jenna Bandy. Jenna, that was a hell of an effort by you. She's not happy, and I understand it, but look at the throw by Favre. This is
She
a
tried, though.
Rembrandt. She
She
wanted it.
Yeah.
She wanted it. That's Jenna Bandy. She is
Sit it down about
multi-sports social media influencer. She's joining FaZe Clan today as a contributor. I know she wanted that. She's also a Guinness record holder for the farthest female throw of a football into a target. She can chuck this thing. Maybe we should have Brett Favre play receiver. Look, she's open again. Oh, here we go.
Another one?
Bart's going deep, and
He stopped. He stopped. He stopped. He stopped. Why would you stop? Why would you stop? Don't stop.
Never stop.
Never stop.
Favre's going to get
Come
gets
on,
Kason
man.
right there.
Why would he stop?
Did he,
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Come on. That was money.
Okay, let's listen to what Brett's got to say. Brett's dazed right now. Brett?
That's a play you rewind like
He got his hand
in
on
the film room. Like, what is this? What is this? What?
Do the same thing, but stop at 15. About 15. Set it.
All right, 3rd down for FaZe Clan.
Oh.
Brett, we got a guy. Oh, we got a pick.
Oh, my
and
God.
It's a pick
Oh, my
six,
God.
and he is gone.
Oh, my God.
I don't believe it. Oh, my gosh.
I should have went out there with him.
Duke Dennis.
I told you.
Feel free anytime you want to run out there.
This
You
game.
told me.
I told you.
Come on, say it again.
I told you.
What'd you tell me?
That it was not going to be close. And look at this. We 12. Look at the Jesus Christ.
Now listen. It's Brett Favre is the all-time leader in interceptions thrown. We know that. Brett is not afraid to chuck one. He's not afraid. He's Duke Dennis got this clean.
Yeah, it was nice.
And we did, and the celebration.
And oh my God.
Imagine that moment for him. That a Hall of Fame quarterback just threw him an interception. He returned for a touchdown. That's a life memory. Life memory. And now AMP is going to go for 2 to try to make it 14-0. The momentum has shifted quickly here in Los Angeles. Mike Vick, another pump fake, and we got the 2.
Okay.
Oh, we got 2.
He made up for it.
That is 0-0, of course, the team captain. You mentioned it exactly, Des. He had a drop earlier that I know he was kicking himself about.
Yeah, made up for it.
Tell you what, we're going to see what FaZe Clan's made of right now, okay?
We got to.
This is an incredible company. They do a lot of things, a lot of talents, a lot of content. They need some content that involves a comeback right now.
Yeah.
14-0, a defensive touchdown. Mike Vick is feeling great on the sideline. I don't blame him.
He's hot. Vick is hot right now.
Yeah.
Hey, man. How you feeling, bro? Before the game, you came up to me and said, hey, I'm going to pick Brett Favre.
Oh, yo, of course, man. I feel fantastic, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a little game plan.
Yeah.
I told you my game plan. I executed it right there.
Hey, man, that celebration was clean, too, man.
Right there, right there. I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing
boy,
you.
hit the look. Let me see that one time.
Man, yes, sir.
Let me see that bit one time, bro.
Huh?
Let me see that gritty one time.
You asking too much, man. I
Come on,
gotta
bro.
save it, bro.
Come on, man. You going to do it again, though.
Yeah.
You gonna do it again?
That was just one TD.
Pick or a touchdown?
A touchdown this time.
All right, good stuff, boy. Good stuff, boy. Yeah.
Ooh.
That is Duke Dennis. Incredible. You think about that. Deion Sanders, Darrelle Revis, all of these legendary players who have gotten a chance to get their hands on a ball from that man. He just joined that club.
For sure.
I think Brett's beard just got a little grayer after that.
Yeah, I seen it. It did.
He's got kind of an orange in the mustache part, which is cool. But that one wasn't going to help. Duke Dennis. How about it? Original Kofi lifestyle. He just prank videos. I think he just pranked the old gunslinger right there.
I just kind of like, hey.
All right, so we're going to see what they're made of. Like I said, down 14-0. Plenty of time. It's still early. I know a lot of these players want to make amends for some drops. What are you seeing out there?
I saw Brett do this.
Huh? He's going to heat it up? All right.
He had to warm his hands up.
Huh.
That's the thing about Brett. He's always fearless.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes to a fault.
Yeah.
Here we go. First down. We're waiting for AMP to take their position. Favre might be looking to take advantage of it. Here we go. They're sending everybody 5 vertical. Oh, that's a great catch. Nice hands catch. She does. That's again Jenna Bandy. She's a great athlete.
Yeah. Dope.
She got the gloves out there. Favre put it right. I like the eye black too. It looks like kind of an Ultimate Warrior type deal there. War paint. She got it all going on there. At Jenna Bandy, 21. There she go. Now Brett Favre can go a little no huddle here. Over the middle. Oh, we're going deep. Here we go. We're going deep. Oh.
They keep
Talk about it. Take a moment. Talk about it.
Why are they keep stopping?
They stop and they stop and they stop and they should stop stopping.
Exactly.
So take me through what you mean by this. Here's the thing. Brett Favre's probably not going to underthrow you. I would just run clear through this beautiful arena and make him throw it. Now we got a third down. Another pump fake.
Come on.
Underneath we got it. Oh, nice defensive play.
Hey, you showing out now. You making up for them plays now, boy.
That's 0-0.
Come on, double. Team captain.
We got to go for it.
Listen, Brett's doing a lot of pump faking. He's trying to make this thing happen, and now we reach. Do we have a 4th down here? It looks like they're going to go for it, yes, because Brett is staying out there at face. Now, listen, you have to, but if you don't get it, immediately AMP is going to have the quick turnaround and go up 21-0. This is a huge play. Brett, he's got a man. Great catch. First down.
There you go. Way to make up for it.
Nate Hill, great athlete, great throw from number 4. He still got it.
Yeah, he got it. Right on the money.
That was a critical play.
Yeah, they needed that.
Nate Hill drops that thing. It's immediate AMP's ball, and they're going up 21-0 if they can score. And now we got a little momentum.
Okay.
This is where the cardio comes in.
Yeah.
Brett looking, no pump this time, straight ahead, and it's picked off again.
He did it again.
And guess who?
Oh, you better go.
Look at, and it is over. Duke Dennis. He's.
God, I'm finna go over there and celebrate.
Go get him. Oh my gosh, look what he's doing. Woo! All right, there'll be another, don't worry.
Yeah, I was about to come over there and go. I'm going next time. I'm going next time. I should have. Watch. Just watch. I promise you, I'm going next time. You better not do that again. Do it again and watch me.
We have, believe me, it's coming in the next 30 seconds if we keep it like this. We have our early extreme front runner
20-0
for the MVP.
Goodness.
Duke Dennis out of control right now. He is balling. He has 2 pick sixes.
Jesus Christ, Duke.
And now Vic is going to try to pump on another point. We're going from the 5. Yes, this will be a 1-pointer. Mike Vic's got to throw if you go from the 5 over the middle, and he got it.
Yeah, this is getting ugly.
We need to call in. That's Davis, my man from Atlanta, Georgia. Your hometown of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, this is getting ugly.
And we will stop the play. We need some sort of ringer or something because, again, Brett always fearless, and he's trying to lift his team up by putting some balls where there's people aren't there. But what do you see here, Desi?
I just saw a great athlete.
Look at Brett.
Yeah, he gave it right to him.
Sometimes there'll be a home run in baseball where the outfielder doesn't even move. He just lets it go over his head.
Yeah. Duke is having a game.
Yeah.
He's having a game.
Duke Dennis, and we got to go to our guy destroying. What do you got, my man?
Bro, Duke Dennis, that's 2.
That's 2. Hey, we just talked like 30 seconds ago.
Hey, man, we're here with Derwin James, man. How you feel about his defense so far?
I feel like he out there locking down. Y'all see he going to the apartments with it. He out here balling, man.
You got any tips for him or anything?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Of course. Appreciate it, man.
You're going to do it twice, boy, I see.
Looking like 3 times.
3?
Like. What it looking like, man.
Hey, man, Derwin, man. Dang, man. Damn, I don't even. You excited to have the Super Bowl in the hometown or what?
Oh, yeah, I wish we was playing in it, but, you know, I'm going to support all my homies that's in it, you know.
Hey, man, maybe it's going to come back to y'all next year or something. It's in Arizona next year.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah. Did you ever have 2 pick sixes in the game?
Yeah, I not 2 pick sixes. I had 2 picks before.
What's the silly like, man? I ain't seen no gritties from you this season or nothing.
Nah, I just...
Nah?
I act like I've been there before, you feel me?
You ever did a backflip? The backflip was clean.
Nah, I ain't never did no backflip out there, man. Nah.
All right. Bet. Tossing the bat to Kyle. Thank you.
Of course. That's really cool. One of the best young safeties in all of the NFL is standing there telling Duke Dennis he did a hell of a job on the play. Duke Dennis has done something that he's never done, Derwin James. 2 pick sixes in 1 game, and we still got a long time to go. Brett Favre will throw. Oh.
I told you.
See, now faces in their heads a little bit. Listen, Desi's telling me before the game. I'll just take you to the broadcast booth. We're trying to be all clean and balanced and trying to root for each team. And Desi comes over. He's like, look, man, this is a wrap. AMP's got this. But, hey, There's a lot of football left to be played. Let's be professionals, Banks. 21-0. Brett Favre going deep again. He is. Oh, we got it. Nate Hill. He's found his man. Can he keep his feet? There, we got that big one. All right. Okay. There's that strike of lightning.
I'll see you, buddy.
Oh, man. It's going to take Favre about 20 minutes to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Come on.
This is the one they've been looking for.
Okay.
Finally, we got one.
That's money.
Gets behind the coverage and a buttery catch. I absolutely love it. Let's hear Brett Favre now in the red zone trying to get his team on the board. And they're in. Just like that. Touchdown, FaZe Clan. Kaisan does it again with that head session choice here. We are indoors. It's 72 degrees. Let's get into it in a second. Listen to Brett Favre talk about the conversion.
So we need to go for the one.
What does one do? Where's the other?
5.
Where's the 2? 2's a 10. 2 is for the 10. Play 1.
Brett, all kinds
Let's
of
get
chatter.
one to start with.
Leading by example. Maybe goes back to Kaisan here. Big conversion as they go for one.
I think so.
Pump fake, pump fake. So many pump fakes. And incomplete.
It's okay.
Score will say 21-6.
Okay, that's all right.
He went back to Kaisan, who's kind of been his money man.
Yeah.
Could you tell me your thoughts on the head sock fashion choice in an indoor stadium?
I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Is there any reason why?
Yeah, he's trying to look scary.
He does.
Yeah, he looks
It's a good
very
point.
Scary, you know.
He does look scary.
He's like an athlete. He's like an athlete. I like that. You know, got the peak gloves going on.
So he seems to be the underneath. And look, Brett waited as long as he could. You credit the AMP defense here. There just wasn't anywhere to go with the ball. And thank goodness it wasn't another pick six for 2 points in the other direction. We can't have another one of those.
No, that defense been on fire. They're hot right now.
They are. And so we got a game, though. We have a ball game, everybody, here in Los Angeles. Looks, it might go this way tomorrow. The Rams or Bengals might get up. The Bengals are certainly used to being down.
Yeah.
FaZe Clan gets down here, but they get on the board. We get the long shot to Nate Hill, who makes a great catch, and then they punch it in. Could not get the conversion, so we're at 21-6.
Yeah.
Well, then he fell.
I go back.
Everybody went 10 yards and stop.
You going right back?
Look back at me.
What? No, it's too easy.
Let's go to Rugg. Rugg, who you got?
Kayson with the first touchdown for FaZe. How you feel, man?
We needed it. We're down. Doesn't matter.
We definitely needed that one. We were down 21-0. We needed to get on the board. So good catch from Nate Hill and a good touchdown catch by you.
Nate ran a great route. Brett, we got to keep slinging it, man.
Absolutely. We still got the second half to play. There's still a lot of football time to play. So I still think we got this one in the bag.
Absolutely.
Hey, keep crushing it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get it.
Rugg stays optimistic, unlike Desi Banks here. He's trying to give him a shot. Let's listen to Mike Vick. Let's just chill, and let's see if he pours another one on, or maybe FaZe can get a pick six of their own.
Everybody went 15 yards and stop.
Got to get off. You have 7.
One gotta get off.
Hey, AJ, get off real quick. You'll come back in. Hey, AJ, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
All right, first down, Vick. Over the middle. Complete. Run after the catch.
Oh, my God.
The spin.
Jesus Christ.
He's still going.
Okay.
All right, great run after the catch.
Spin moves and all that. Kind of look like me out there, man.
That's our guy, Kai. We're in number 2. Great run. The spin works a lot in flag because it makes it very difficult to grab the flag.
For sure.
Basically like one of those car dealership wind puppet things.
He's an athlete. Uh-oh.
Okay. Complete again. We got a first down and a more run after the catch. Got him down. Good tackle there by Nate Hill. But again, they're moving. That's Davo. Davo's good, huh?
Yeah, he's
I like
awesome.
Davo.
Here we go.
Of course, Mike Vick and Brett Favre mic'd up for the whole game. What's Mike Vick saying now?
He got to go score.
Go.
If there was ever a time for FaZe to make a defensive play, it's right now, and they cannot do it.
That was the look off.
A.J. Green again.
He's throwing dimes.
A.J. Green again in the same spot.
Dimes.
Absolutely. That was beautiful. Mike Vick is so calm and so locked in and so settled.
Dimes.
A.J. Green, not to be confused with the Arizona Cardinal A.J. Green, who plays the same position. Vick trying to punch it in. Oh, Tony.
Come on.
That's Tony Harris. That one came in hot. She's saying it's my fault. I don't know, Tony. He could have probably helped you out a little bit. That was a fastball from about 5 feet away. Sometimes Mike Vick's howitzer just doesn't know its own strength, even after all these days. Mike, give him a chance. You good, buddy? Oh, yeah.
He still got it.
Yeah. He looks good. Mike Vick's having a time.
For sure.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he has a game tonight.
Yeah.
Sipping on that Gatorade. He had so many great commercials when he was playing. Had great Gatorade commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Gatorade probably still paying him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, destroying. Talk to us, my friend.
Hey, kill him.
We sitting here with AJ Green, bro. That's 2 catches so far.
Easy.
How you feeling?
Oui, oui.
You gonna do any bean tops today?
Shit, that's up to Vic.
Yeah.
They know the game plan.
Hey, Vic, man, throw it up to him, man. He want one.
They know what they want to see. The building go crazy.
Ooh, hey, who you think is most certified on the other team, man? Who
Whatever
said do you want?
Ski Mask.
Ski man?
Yeah, he's certified.
Is he playing defense?
Yeah.
You gotta up top him, bro. Vic. Vic. Throw him one, Vic, man.
Throw it up, Vic.
Throw it up. He wants
One
another
time for the one time.
He wants another one.
One time for the one time.
Oh, man, thank you. Here, throwing it back to Kyle.
When we're taking it back, all kinds of personality down there on that squad. AMP is really feeling it. This is a party right now, 27-6. And again, we look to that man, the venerable gunslinger. He got something going on the last drive. Let's see him get a little momentum.
Let's get it. We got 1 minute.
1 minute left to play. I'm going to look for Nate Hill deep again, but I imagine AMP is going to know it's coming. We have a stoppage of play. What do you got?
Look like a little trick play right here.
Okay. They're all over left. We kind of set up a screen pass to Kason. He's running with it. Down the sideline, they got him.
Yeah, that's the guy right there. I told you.
Not bad. See, that tells me they were building something on the sideline.
For sure.
I bet they got together, drew a little thing in the grass, and it worked.
Yeah. Perfect play call.
I'm not at the point yet where I'm ready to wear one of those head socks, but I'm starting to warm up to it that other people like it. It's just not for me. 39 seconds left. Brett Favre trying to engineer a 2-minute here. Over the middle again, we got a completion.
She has some hands.
That's Jenna Bandy. She does. She's got it all going on, and she was tackled short of the first down.
She has great hands, for sure.
Timeout. Timeout, phase 9. All right, Desi, this is big time.
Yes.
Let's listen to Brett for a bit.
She might be the best catcher on the team.
She does.
For her sweet
She's
hand.
really good. Bandy.
How much time is left?
All right, so Brett knows what lies ahead of them. They just used their timeout. They have 26 seconds left. And this is not a field goal game. You can't just bring out Justin Tucker, McPherson, anybody like that. You got to go all the way. So they got half the field to cover, and the clock will be a huge factor. The timeout has been used. Look at Nate Hill in the slot. He's going to do a little hesitation. He goes deep. Favre again to Bandy. Bandy with the catch and run. Oh,
timeout. She has some hands.
Woo. I think she just trucked somebody. Bandy came to play.
She sure did.
Oh, my gosh. That was an angry run.
Yo, she can catch. Like, this is crazy.
All right, 18 seconds left, though. We stopped the clock. I can't wait to see this replay. Tell me your thoughts. Over the middle.
Slant route. Across the middle. Boom.
Bam. And now
great
look out.
hands.
Boom.
Yards at the catch. Truck move. Spin move.
She turned into Derrick Henry in the middle of the play.
Come on now.
Come on. Go to Bandy again. As Brett Favre watches the ball painfully fall out of her hand. She wanted it badly.
I'm trying to drill it right here.
They going up top.
It came out funky.
They going up top.